2! And I didn't see it is さすがにクレイジーだ計画がもつぐるぐるぐるぐると世界は変わらず伸ばっていた君の視線がぼやけて尽きるマリオネットだけのに気づいてしまったWho said that? I'm sorry, who said that?
So long as the audience.
Wait, did you guys hear that?
Believing, there's no limit to the number of tricks I can pull off.
I'm sorry, did Catherine just say error? Good morning, hi everyone, good evening if you're in the US. Welcome to my stream. This is your Kiko speaking, and I hope you're ready to hear some unrestrained rambling and unabashed character worship. Hey, welcome! It's been a while since I streamed. I know. I've been working on a bunch of other stuff behind the scenes, you know, not live. And I was going to stream art this week, but I did realize that I draw better when I'm not streaming. So, yeah. Hi chat. I missed you guys. Hi Astra, welcome to the chat. Hi Kai Guy, welcome to the chat. Hi Koma, welcome to the chat. I'm a little nervous because I haven't been here for a while. And today we're going to be playing Cloud Retainer Story Quest. Now I've heard a little bit about it. I've heard that it's sad. I haven't done the Lantern Rite event yet because I heard that it's recommended for you to do her story quest before you do Lantern Rite. So we're doing Lantern Rite this Friday, and we're doing her story quest now.
We've been to so many places lately. What do you say we take a day off from adventuring and just find somewhere nice to relax? Let Paimon think. Where are some nice places we could go? Oh, why don't we pay Cloud Retainer a visit at Mount Outsong? It's been a while since we last saw that illuminated bird. She's always the one popping up out of nowhere and scaring us half to death. So let's surprise her this time.
Did they type the Mount Aojiang wrong? Isn't it with a Z? I mean, I wouldn't know any better, but yeah. So for Cloud Retainer, I'm not gonna bring my Fontaine team, as much as it breaks my heart to not be looking at Lenny. Getting their names mixed up. I'm gonna bring this team, cause I need my Ganyu. We're gonna be playing Ganyu. We're gonna be playing Cloud Retainer Story Quest, of course. Cloud Retainer's a character that has been rumored to be a character for the longest time, as long as I can remember. And I'm really, really excited to meet her as a human. Oh, Catherine, shut up! No, I picked the wrong thing! Catherine, sorry.
Thank you for
I won't be pulling for her. Because I need to save Ferlini's weapon. Unfortunately, I won't be pulling for her. I also don't feel like farming for another character. So there's that.
Next on the agenda.
But I do want to meet her. Where is it? Oh, it's with the C? Since when? Bro, am I tripping balls? Has it always been with the C? That's strange. I feel like that's not how I remembered it. But that's okay. How are you doing today, chat? I hope you're doing well. Oh, my chat hasn't been loading, that's why. You don't know that LMFAO. You didn't know that? Wait, what didn't I know? Oh, she says error? I didn't know that. Oh, that's why. Isn't everything in Genshin sad in the end? I mean, I've been making, like, memes and meme references to the story quest thumbnails because, you know, sometimes they're silly. But I've heard this one's kind of sad, so I tried to make a proper one for her. They changed Alajang for a couple patches. Oh, okay, I'm not tripping balls then. Zhangli, I miss him. There are reruns. Oh, she... Okay, wait. I'm gonna do this real quick because I actually haven't test ran her. Her attack animations are super smooth and super nice looking. I think on par with Kokomi. Here, watch. Oh! Look at her! She's so cool! I don't know how to play her though. Oh. Oh my god, Gaming hit such a truck!
Make way for the Adeptus.
Holy shit, Gaming! I love Gaming. Holy shit!
Up to it, Manzai.
Why is Gaming so strong? Oh, I can't wait to meet Gaming. He's very cute, and I would have had a crush on him if I was like in middle school, definitely. Cool little guy. I can't wait to meet him. I also think his outfit and Chung Yoon's outfit are like my favorite from the UA. Oh yeah, by the way, let me know if the volume is like good. Let me know if the volume is okay.
Everybody stand back.
Because I can't tell, as usual.
Mighty mythical beast.
Bro, this 75! 75k? What the fuck? What is wrong with him? Pause. Something about hoodies. I know, I think it's the kind of street Chinese style. They do it the best with Chongyoon and Gaming, I think. Their designs are my favorite from the UA. I really, really like them. Gaming is such middle school crush material. He's so cool, right? He reminds me of like the shoujo manga character, like shoujo manga characters that I used to like really like in middle school, but not the brooding type, the friendly type, you know. Gaming is super fun to play. I'm gonna try to get him. We get a Gaming for free, right? And what's it called? We get a Gaming for free, so I'm gonna try to get him because I really, really like him. He's so cute. And I would love to have another Pyro support on Lenny's team. I'm sorry, Dia. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh yeah, it is Kukai Shugochara. You're so right. Xiangyan buffs plunge damage, and Gaming can do anyone plunge bends. He can do shout damage. She sounds really cool. Yeah, we're gonna play a Lantern Rite this Friday, so that one's gonna be a long stream, and I'm going to wake up earlier for it. Okay, anyways. Enough of that. It's time to see Cloud Retainer. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. She's one of the... how do I say it? I really, really like her design. She reminds me of Bayonetta, even though I've never played any Bayonetta games. She reminds me of Bayonetta. I want to play Lantern White. It's okay, if you don't get to play, I can play it and you can watch me play.
We're way behind schedule.
Where do you want me to go?
Here we are, right outside her place. Do you still remember the first time we came here? We even brought offerings and everything. And when we told her that 𝒐𝒕𝒉𝒆𝒓 had been assassinated, she immediately threatened to squash Liyue Harbor. Paimon thought she'd be impossible to get along with. But now that we've spent some more time together, she's really not like that at all.
Have we canonically spent
Probably
more
don't
time
need
with
to
her?
bring any offerings now that we've
Oh,
gotten
we
to
have.
know her pretty well, right? Still, Paimon's got some snacks around here somewhere, so if she really wants something, we can just use that. Huh? Traveler, did something catch your eye?
Wow, I don't think we've seen her before.
Whoa, what a pretty lady. Is she also here to visit Cloud?
God damn! Seems like she could also be a powerful Adeptus.
Yeah, you're right. All it takes is one look and you can tell she's someone special. As expected of that bird lady, really. She must have a whole bunch of Adepti friends from all over the country.
Ooh, I love this design trait the most. She has turquoise colored lipstick, that's so nice.
Okay, but if we're both friends of Cloud Retainer, then we're basically friends by association, right? Want to go up to her and say hello?
Who knew you were such a social butterfly, Paimon? I'll leave the introductions to you.
Helping you make more connections is a part of Paimon's job as your reliable guide. Paimon's got this.
Pretty.
Hello.
She's ignoring us.
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Paimon, just say everything in a nice, even tone. Please don't scream at her.
Paimon doesn't think we've met, but we're also friends of Cloud Retainer. May we have the pleasure of learning your name, Madam Adeptus?
You two... What is this tomfoolery? Has the shift in form so clouded your eyes that you no longer recognize one anymore?
Is this the same voice actor as the one who voiced her before? They are giving her a somewhat different tone as a human. It's so cute. She's all so cute.
Wait, you're...
Cloud Retainer?
Huh? You're the illuminated bird? But you look... human! How did that happen?
Wow, good job on the actress's part.
Oh, donning human form is scarcely any test of one's abilities. As for your confusion, one merely had no reason to indulge such inclinations before.
She also sounds a little more laid back. Like that, like as a bird, I think she would be like, one merely had no reason to indulge such inclinations before. Without the ethereal echo.
So, you're indulging now because...
Well, one has made plans to pay a visit to some disciples at Liyue Harbor. Taking on a human form for such a trip is simply a way to make matters less conspicuous.
You do not look inconspicuous, but in the best way possible, ma'am.
You? Worrying about keeping a low profile? You're the one who likes to pop up out of nowhere all over the place. In fact, Paimon can think of several examples. Like last year, when you suddenly appeared on the top of a roof without any warning. Or...
Feels like Cloud Retainer has her reasons, but doesn't want to discuss them too openly. Am I stupid or just realized Kiko looks like a nerdy Ether? What do you think? I like Ether. He's my gender roles. I want to be like Ether. I mean, to put it simply, I chose to play Ether because crop top. The mighty and illuminated Adeptus type stuff. Then again, I could pull a Lumine. I could be a Lumi. But we'll do Ether today. Oh my god, Amaranza, hi, welcome to the chat! Welcome, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. I almost forgot, Paimon bought you some gifts.
Hey, didn't we agree not to bring that up unless she asked?
Oh? So you have taken care to follow the proper rules of etiquette after all. Most commendable.
Oh, she's so... Oh, I really like her.
Well, this is all Paimon's got. You don't mind, right?
One has never found oneself lacking in basic comforts. On the contrary, it is the gesture that one values above all else. So long as you've shown proper respect and consideration, the quantity or quality of the gift is but a trivial matter.
That kinda makes Paimon feel a little guilty for trying to keep them for herself. Anyway, where were we before you reminded Paimon about the gifts?
Cloud Retainer said that she's going to visit some of her disciples.
Ah, right. So by disciples, you must mean Ganyu and Shenhe. It's also been a while since we last saw them. Maybe we can come too.
One planned to extend the invitation even if you had not raised the matter yourself. Shenhe and Ganyu should be quite pleased to see you again. However, one would first inquire as to the reason behind your visit here. You have cause to seek one's company?
No reason in particular.
Yeah, we just found ourselves missing you and wanted to see how you were doing. We were hoping you'd tell us one of your stories. Who knew we'd run into your human form while we were at it?
Is that so?
We missed you, Mom!
If there are no urgent matters at hand, then let us make haste for Liyue Harbor. Ganyu is likely still working at Yuehai Pavilion, so that shall be our first stop.
Sounds great! Then let's all go to Liyue Harbor!
1,000 moonlit miles. Okay. You look like if Ether was a neat and says "weh" all the time.
Ganyu has been quite busy with work as of late. One can count on one talon the number of times she returns to Mount Aocang each year. Shenhe has also secured employment recently. In her correspondence with me, she wrote that she shall have no need to return for the foreseeable future. Did they think one was so easily mollified? One shall investigate everything with one's own eyes and decide for oneself if their living conditions are satisfactory.
She's such a mom. Oh my god. An elegantly assembled mysterious mechanism. For some reason, it is hard to keep your eyes off of it. It appears to be one of Cloud Retainer's new inventions, but it's hard to tell what it could be used for. I love that one of her inventions, her idle animations, is just her making like a popcorn machine. It's so cute. She's adorable. Maku, hi! Welcome to the chat. Congratulations on your 2 Cloud Retainers. I'm so happy for you, man. And your C6 Gaming? Bro has a C6 Gaming. She's so mom. You know, I do have mommy issues, and her mom vibe is very comforting for an Asian mother. I really love that. Also, I'm not a NEET. I sometimes say "weh," but I'm not a NEET. NEET, not in education, employment, or training. I'm not a NEET. I have a job. Shut the fuck up. Mako worked very hard to get her Cloud Retainer. How about you guys? Did you guys get your Cloud Retainers if you're pulling for her? Oh, Astra, if you want me to pull for her, I can pull for her. I'm not gonna be pulling for her this time. Maybe in the future if she reruns, I'm going to pull for her. I'm also out of catalysts to give her. Wait, I have Skyward Atlas. I could give her my Skyward Atlas. But yeah.
We're almost at Yuehai Pavilion. Hey, do you think Ganyu will be shocked to see Cloud Retainer like this? Guess we have no idea if Shenhe and Ganyu have ever seen her in this form before. Wait, where did she go?
She's back there. She didn't come with us.
Why are you just standing there, Cloud Retainer?
Even the way she stands.
Quietly now. One shall stay here. You two can go and meet with her.
But why? Isn't it better if we all go together?
Maku, don't shame Astra. Astra was on the grinds at first school. Astra was working hard for something else. Currently on 65 pity with a guarantee, thanks G, but I'm holding out because Xiao is coming and I need my precious boy. Ooh, I hope you get your Xiao. Xiao is baby.
If one were to proudly proclaim one's presence, Ganyu would surely profess herself otherwise unoccupied and drop everything to attend to one's visit. One fears that would only result in her staying up all night to make up for lost time. One does not wish to trouble her. Conversing vicariously via you two shall suffice. Do remember to inquire as to her recent well-being. Again, do not mention one's presence here.
She's such a mom. Oh my god.
Fair enough. Makes sense. Alright then, we'll just pass on your regards and...
Cloud Retainer?
Ganyu!
Oh,
If she recognized her.
Oh. Busted.
Is that lady someone you know, Ms. Ganyu?
She is indeed. I'm sorry, Huixin, but could we delay the upcoming meeting for a little bit? I believe my schedule today is quite full. Although, perhaps I could move some work to later in the evening.
Oh, not to worry, Ms. Ganyu. I'll make the necessary arrangements right away.
Thank you, Huixin.
Baby.
It's been a while, Ganyu.
Hi, Ganyu.
Greetings. What brings you here today? And Cloud Retainer, too. It's been quite some time since I last saw you in this form.
Oh my gosh, you would look so nice next to Ganyu. Like their outfits kind of follow a theme. It's so cute.
you are quite mistaken. One is not acquainted with this Cloud Retainer of whom you speak. One is simply a mere mortal passerby.
Huh?
Seems she's not buying it.
Ganyu saw right through her. She's so cute. Moe.
That was but a simple test. One did not expect you to be able to recognize one so easily, especially after so many years of only seeing one's other form.
Ganyu looks totally bewildered. She's thinking, why wouldn't I recognize you? I used to see you every day. How bad do you think my memory is? Oh my god. Oh yeah, by the way, I mean, if you want Mako to do your homework, I know you're joking, but Mako's been taking coding classes, so he might be able to do it.
But recognizing you is,
Just saying.
my responsibility as your disciple.
Oh, she's such a good kid.
An apt observation. One was simply passing by while attending to some important business. One thought it would only be fitting to pay you a visit while in the area.
Wait, Paimon wasn't aware of any important... Oh...
Paimon, shut the fuck up!
Cloud Retainer's right! We've still got something super important to do, so we can't stay here for too long today.
Oh, is that so? But it's been so long since we last saw each other.
One simply desired to see you and had no intention of interrupting your work. A quick conversation should suffice for today. A more involved reunion should wait until you find yourself less occupied.
I understand. That should be fine.
While one acknowledges the amount of work that you have to deal with every day, one must also remind you to rest. Though Adepti blood flows through your veins, excessive exhaustion will still cause grave harm to your body. It still makes one nostalgic to see you as you are now, respected and independent. When you were young, you oft begged one to cuddle you to sleep when you suffered from nightmares.
Oh, Ganyu.
Cloud Retainer! Stop!
Oh, she's blushing!
If you insist. We are running short on time regardless, so one will refrain from going into each and every story. Why don't you continue your conversation? One shall simply stand by and listen.
You discussed some of your recent adventures with Ganyu. I went to
Wow.
Fontaine!
You've been to so many new places since the last time we spoke. If you ever need anything, please just come find me at Ua Pavilion. Also, forgive me for my presumptuousness, Cloud Retainer, but if you plan to continue appearing in this form, don't you think it'd be helpful to adopt a human name?
A human name? Huh. You raise a valid point. Considering the sheer extent of one's renown, Cloud Retainer is surely too recognizable as a name.
You really think so? Not that you're not famous or anything, but... that famous?
You presume to know the extent of one's illustrious achievements. One would hardly think such a thing to be possible. Nevertheless, Ganyu's advice cannot be ignored. From this point on, when in public occasions, be sure to refer to one as Shenyun.
Shenyun. That's how you pronounce it? Shenyun.
Canyon?
Shenyun.
Ah, I assume that's a reference to the full record of Pristine Pavilion. An adeptus of years past would rise with the clouds and rest with the moon. They were enlightened and wise, free and unfettered. The writer referenced Master's name to describe her carefree and spontaneous nature.
Oh, that sounds super cool! Paimon feels like only the most powerful of Adepti could rise with the clouds and rest with the moon.
Actually, those lines were originally written to describe Cloud Retainer herself.
Huh? Wait, so you're really that powerful?
Paimon, you're so stupid sometimes.
And what of it? Did you truly take one to be nothing more than a bird of bigger than average size?
Not exactly.
Paimon looked away in embarrassment. That's totally what Paimon had in mind.
To be fair, Cloud Retainer rarely speaks of her past accomplishments. The tales of her past can only be found in ancient texts. It is said that once, a long, long time ago, there was a severe drought in Liyue. Left with no choice, many people left their homes, while others spent day and night praying to the Adepti. Although I did not live through such tragedy, simply reading about it is enough to gain a visceral understanding of all the pain and desperation during that time.
Hold on, my model keeps freezing. I don't know why. Hello? Excuse me. Give me a second. Okay. Since my model is not working today, let's just use this. Yeah. I hope this is okay. We're going to be using Kikozine. Oh my god, I love Cloud Retainer. She's so cool. And yeah, I've been staring at her back this whole time. Her back is really nice, don't get me wrong, but I really, really love this like winged pattern on her shoulders. It's so cool.
On top of the drought, a noxious gas also began to spread through the land. If not for Cloud Retainer's efforts, much of Liyue would be nothing more than a barren wasteland today. The books had this to say about what happened. Upon arrival, the Adeptus borrowed the wind to retain the clouds. Immediately, the clouds gathered together, and abundant rain burst forth from the heavens. Drought and plague were both driven away, and the people were saved.
Wow. That's incredible!
Okay, we should be good now.
Mortal records add embellishments to dramatize past events. One did merely with one art, and even if one had not interceded, the other Adepti would surely have stepped in to help.
Even so, you stopped an entire drought! Can you really control the weather like the book said? Oh, Paimon suddenly has a lot more respect for you.
Paimon!
So it was Paimon's bad for calling you Illuminated Bird before. You're not too mad, are you?
Ugh, how laughable. A name is but a simple label we carry with us on our journey through the world. Why would one be offended by such a trivial matter?
She's so pretty.
That's a relief. In that case, Paimon will continue to call you whatever feels right in the moment.
Well, that is quite enough ancient history for now. Ganyu, have you had word from Shenhe? One has heard that she procured a job recently. Have you any thoughts on her workplace? And what, pray tell, of her monthly remuneration? Moreover, does she find herself overly inundated with work? Is she allowed time off during Lantern Rite?
That is a lot of questions.
There is no cause for concern, Cloud Retainer. I introduced Shenhe to her employer personally. Wanmin Restaurant's business has been booming recently. So with Chef Mao being swamped with customers, and Xiangling still off and out in search of new recipes, I introduced Shenhe to staff the restaurant.
I see. Most excellent indeed. One has had the pleasure of being introduced to that family. Xiangling is kind and astute, while her father is loyal and reliable. One has no cause to believe that they will make Shenhe's work difficult. Now, it is almost time to partake in the victuals of noon. one shall visit Wanmin Restaurant in person and see how Shenhe is doing.
Huh? But didn't you just say that you had something important to do?
She lied, Ganyu.
Can that wait until after we've eaten?
You may return to your work, Ganyu. One shall see to this matter on one's own. There will be many an occasion to dine together in the future. One is certain the opportunity shall present itself most readily.
Of course, Cloud Retainer. Please take care. Traveler, Paimon, I'll see you some other time.
Bye, Ganyu.
See you around, Ganyu!
Aww.
Paimon was pretty quick on the uptake there, don't you think? As soon as you mentioned important business to attend to, Paimon realized that you were just looking to cut the conversation short and not take too much of Ganyu's time. Is Paimon right?
No, in fact, it was not an excuse. One is indeed visiting Liyue Harbor for an important purpose.
Wait, for real?
The moment is not yet upon us. Still, the truth will be revealed to you in time.
Huh. She really seems to be playing up the whole mysterious Adeptus thing right now. Is it because we just heard that cool story about her powers?
I mean, she is cool, Paimon. I don't know what you're talking about, but I think that she's cool. Oh, I don't know what to expect from Lantern Ride. I'm just really excited to play it. I don't know how long it's gonna take, though. Yeah, how are you guys doing while we're here? I'm a swing on Celestia for what they're doing to Precious Paimon lately. There's actually more... Yeah, I feel like Paimon's dialogue has been a little strange lately. She's been like... It feels like she's a kid growing up and kind of having an attitude. Hold on. Where do we go? Oh, right. Wait, when did she start working at Wanmin? Am I forgetting something?
You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, how can I not? Not even fine food is enough to distract from the presence of a fine lady, huh?
Oh, I'm far more interested in getting her details than ordering any dishes.
Jesus.
Hey, how about you ask her?
You do it.
No. I think you should. Wait, she's coming.
What can I get for you today?
Greetings, miss. I was just wondering if you'd be willing to...
What would you like to order?
They're scared.
2 servings of Mora meat to go. Good chat. Bye.
They got scared. Pussies. Couldn't be me.
Shenhe!
Welcome. It's been a while. May I take your order?
Well, I can at least mention that there's apparently a Melusine talking about strings attached to Paimon. Oh yeah, it's the one in the Marisi village, right? I remember that one. I think I talked to them on stream if I remember correctly, but I did always think that Paimon was like some kind of celestial princess that, you know, has always been overlooking Teyvat, and that's why she has like a view of Teyvat and knows a lot about Teyvat, but doesn't actually know all the little details like you would if you lived there, you know?
Don't welcome us as guests and greet us as old friends in the same line. It's weird.
It's been a while, Shenhe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and this is?
This is Miss Xinyun.
Master?
One does not recall ever revealing this form to you before. How were you able to ascertain one's true identity with such ease?
I've trained and lived with Master for more than 10 years. I would recognize you no matter what form you take.
Yeah, I don't think Paimon's inherently evil. I think she's just really curious about the world of Teyvat, and then, you know, when Ether woke up, Paimon got, like, really curious and peered over the edge a little too close, and then she fell and, like, you know, we fished her out.
You... Is something the matter, Master?
Aww, she's so happy!
Hardly. One simply learned of your employment from your letter and came to check on
She's
your
so
well-being.
cute!
And check out the great food, too.
Indeed. It's almost lunchtime. My apologies. I'm still on the clock and can't talk for very long.
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. Are you here for Shenhe? The lunch rush isn't in yet, Shenhe. So, I've got things covered for now. Go ahead, sit down and enjoy some time with your friends. I'll let you know if things pick up.
Thank you, Chef Mao.
Yay! What are we doing?
Wow. Leo's really got a lot going for it.
It is just as one expected. The owner of Wanmin Restaurant is indeed a most reasonable and accommodating human. Still, the work here entails dealing with quite a varied group of people. Has this been difficult for you, Shenhe?
It's been manageable so far. I sometimes run into strange people, but I have figured out a way to deal with them.
Seems like you've been making progress. So by dealing with them, you mean...
First, I try to talk sense into them. If that doesn't work, I threaten them with violence. At this point, they usually decide they are in favor of a civil conversation.
You can't just threaten customers, Shenhe.
Oh, how should Paimon put this?
Sounds reasonable enough.
Oh, a sensible plan. One is gladdened to see you integrate so well into human society.
And you, Master? How have you been?
Simply marvelous. Though Mount Outsong has scarcely enjoyed your presence recently, one has hardly found the pleasure of one's own company to be lacking.
I see. Oh, just as expected of Master.
What she means to say is she actually misses the two of you a lot. She's sulking!
I have missed Master quite a bit too. Even though work has been busy lately, I've already had a conversation with Chef Mao about taking some time off soon to visit Master.
Oh, you did? Do make note of such matters in your letters in the future. There's hardly a need to keep one in suspense.
Aww.
Whoa, her mood shot up just like that.
By the way, Master, since you are in Liyue Harbor, have you had the chance to visit Ganyu?
Indeed. She is similarly preoccupied with her work. There was time only to exchange a few simple pleasantries.
Ganyu told us the story of Cloud Retainer's name. It was amazing. We never knew how powerful she was before.
I see. In that case, allow me to also share a story about Master's past.
Oh?
Is that a problem, Master? I believe this to be a good topic of conversation.
Ooh, Saf, hi, welcome to the chat. We're playing Cloud Retainer and Story Quest today. Oh, I missed you too. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm not gonna be talking much because I really want to be paying attention to the lore, and I already missed some points, but I hope you have a good day, and I hope you enjoy your stay here.
No, not a problem. One was simply caught off guard. But no matter, please, proceed. One is most curious to see how much of one's own conversational prowess you possess.
Master once participated in a race against Mooncarver. After Mooncarver lost, he insisted that Master's ability to fly gave her a natural edge in such a contest.
Skill issue. Co-partner Mooncarver.
In response, Master agreed to forego flying in return for being able to use one of her devices in the race. Mooncarver accepted, only to find Master with a brand new device on the day of the contest.
Huh. What kind of device was it?
It was a mechanical vehicle made out of iron. What was it called again? Oh, an electro-powered bicycle?
Oh, you refer to the bicyclical Thunder Flashmobile.
What?
One spent 49 days conceptualizing and crafting it. It need only be infused with adeptal energy, and it can cover thousands of miles in one day.
She invented bicycles? Bicyclical Thunderflash Mobile. I want to try an electric bicycle made by Cloud Retainer. Every time I hear his name, I think Zach Aguilar saying Mooncarver in that voice. I hope Zach gets more lines. Oh, speaking of Paimon, here's a friendly reminder of the description at one of her TCG cards. You may be one of the countless stars. You may be one of countless stars, but you're Paimon's entire world. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, I want to bonk her in the head, you know? So, like these days. Again, she feels like a child, and she's growing in attitude.
Oh, it boggles the mind why Mooncarver ever supposed he might best me in a contest of locomotion. Though he sprinted with all his might, he could barely keep up. Alas, the one flaw of my mechanism lay in its weakness against mountainous terrain. One was thwarted mere seconds from victory, when it was thrown off course and failed to make it across the final stretch. Truly a most unfortunate turn of events. Anyway, do go on, Shenhe.
Master, that was the end of that story.
Is that so? Huh. With you gone, one has seldom felt the desire to call upon those old fossils for another contest. What is a race without spectators, after all?
True.
Have you been lonely, Master?
Aww.
Lonely? Huh. At one's age, entire human generations come and go in the blink of an eye. Even one's own self-directed musings can span several days and nights. 'Tis a most foreign sentiment. The mere mention of it is preposterous.
So she is.
What is the reason for that look upon your face?
It's nothing. It's just... Well, Paimon gained a lot of respect for you after listening to that story of you summoning the rain and everything. But all it took was a few words out of your mouth and it's like you're back to being that illuminated bird again. I was just a little bit confused. Which one of the two is the real Cloud Retainer?
Both, Paimon. Look at us. We're silly and we're really strong.
To me, they are both, Master. One is the master that's widely revered by the people, while the other is the master that I respect and adore.
Huh. One finds oneself exalted yet again with sweet words of praise and flattery of a most extravagant nature. You chose to exalt one with your words, yet you refuse to grace Mount Outsong with your presence for any extended period of time. One would almost question the sincerity of your estimation.
Bro, I don't think Shenhe is the kind of person who can, you know, sweet talk her way if she doesn't mean it.
This is not to say that your words paint an inaccurate picture. One has always lived by a single ideal. Eschew all action and abide by no rule. One does as one pleases and speaks as one pleases. Others may critique or praise as they see fit. Yet one places little weight in such judgments.
Real. Preach. She's so real for that.
She got like, what, 2 sentences of flattery from her disciple? And it's as if her ego is about to burst.
Do you have any empty tables?
I mean, it's Cloud Retainer. I feel like it's valid for her. It's valid. It's warranted for her to have an ego.
Hey there, could we get another fish stew?
I'm hearing more guests come in. I should get back to work.
Alright, good luck with the lunchtime rush, Shenhe.
Mm-hmm. I'll try my best.
Good luck, Shenhe. Where are we going now? As more and more guests begin to trickle in, Paimon takes the opportunity to order a whole array of delicious dishes. Fuck, I'm hungry!
Food! Paimon's gonna feast!
Can you eat this kind of food, Cloud Retainer? Is the food to your taste, Cloud Retainer?
One is fond of all kinds of delicacies and delights in a multitude of flavors. The dishes here demonstrate no shortage of culinary skill. Their unique flavor profile has left one more than satisfied. In fact, one has been struck by quite the fit of inspiration. One has already begun to conceptualize the next generation of supreme cuisine machines.
Everything's so tasty! A bit too hot at times, but still super tasty.
I'm sorry, miss, but our tables are full.
Shall we try somewhere else, Granny?
But it smells so delightful. Can we really not eat here? My poor legs can't go on for much longer.
Well, you could always check with some of the other guests and see if anyone's happy to share a table.
Okay, I'll ask around.
Or let's sit with us.
Excuse me, would you mind letting us share a table with you? There are no empty tables left, so... Ah, well, Paimon doesn't mind. What about you guys?
I don't mind either, as long as you don't mind our chatter.
Great! Thanks so much. My name is Shuyu, and this is my granny, Yuendai. Granny? Yep. Is there something wrong with that? No, Paimon's just a bit surprised. She looks so young. Yeah, a lot of people compliment Granny on her youthful looks, but she's actually much older than she appears.
Does she recognize her?
Granny? Why don't you take a seat? Come on, it's not polite to stare.
Huh. Have we met before?
No.
'Tis a fated meeting, then. Please, take a seat.
I feel like they have.
What would you like to eat, Granny? I can order for you.
I want braised earthworms. They always pop up out of the ground after a rainstorm.
Earthworms? Oh, she's not human, is she? Is she human?
No, not this again. Granny, there's no braised earthworms on the menu.
She's a bird too. She likes eating worms.
Braised earthworms? Well, that sounds weird. Do people actually eat that?
Can't hurt to ask.
Right, that's what Paimon was thinking too. Need any help?
Oh, that hairpin. That hairpin kind of looks like something Cloud Retainer would own, no?
Help? Oh, do you mean with Granny? Thanks, that's nice of you to offer. Granny has pretty bad dementia, so her memory's getting worse all the time.
No.
She's always saying things that sound kinda confusing.
Oh, dementia is really scary. I'm sorry, kid.
Actually, her memory's been bad ever since I was little. But it's gotten so bad lately that I even have to remind her who I am every morning.
What about your parents?
They died young.
Holy shit.
It's just me and Granny now.
Oh man, this poor kid has to help her elderly that has dementia. That's crazy. Poor kid.
Oh, but it's okay. Don't feel bad. Granny loves me a lot, and I love her a lot too. Sure, it's hard at times, but you just gotta make the best of the life you've got.
Good for her.
Wow, you're really tough for your age, kid.
Yeah, tougher than you, Paimon.
You're too kind.
And me? Oh, what about me?
You're tough too, Granny.
Aww.
Plus, you're really gentle, and you're always there for me.
Yes, and it's hardly as if I forget everything. I still remember the important things. Wait, what was that really important thing again? Ah, I remember now. It was a dream. I had a dream where everything was dark. Someone was standing in front of me. She told me to come and find her, and that once I'd found her, I would be free.
Huh? That sounds super important. But how come you've never told me about it before?
It was just a dream, so I forgot about it. But I'm in a good mood now, and somehow I remembered it again. You know, I believe I've had this dream a great many times. But just how many times have I had it? Now that I do not remember.
Wait, so you have a reoccurring dream where someone's talking to you? That sounds spooky. Oh, does that mean you're possessed?
Or you just have OCs.
Unlikely. Her eyes are clear and her breathing remains calm and level. One sees no signs of possession.
Are you sure?
Who do you take me for? Is one not an adept? Am I not an expert?
Huh, you're right. Paimon almost forgot you're the expert. In that case, do you still remember what the person in your dreams looked like, Granny?
Not anymore. Although, I have a sense that she looked rather like me. But not as I am now. My younger self.
A younger version of Granny? This is just getting weirder and weirder. What is going on here?
As once said, fate must have brought us together. You may leave this situation to me.
Are you sure? So, what are your names? Paimon's Paimon.
And I'm the Traveler. Can I just say, one thing I noticed in this quest is I think maybe because Ether has been like so on the edge throughout the entirety of Fontaine, Ether has been like really tired and exasperated ever since Inazuma, and I can feel it. He feels so much more relaxed back in Liyue, like, you know, picking up on the little details between Shenhe, Ganyu, and Cloud Retainer. It feels like he's, you know, finally relaxing a little bit because he's somewhere that he feels safe. I don't know. He feels a lot softer this quest. Anyways, I'm Kiko.
Just Shenyun is fine.
Thank you all so much for offering to help. But first, I'm sorry for asking, but, how do you want us to pay you back? Oh, we don't need any payment for this.
We're just curious about your situation and we want to help if we can.
Thank you so much. You're welcome. But Miss Shenyun, what exactly can we do to help out this granny? All we have to go off is that dream. Where do we start?
That is elementary. Since her dreams portray her younger self, then we shall retrace the steps of her youth. Once we have revisited those places, her memories will likely return.
Sounds like a plan. So, Granny, do you remember which places you went to when you were young?
Why, of course I do. The heavens above, the earth below, the wispy clouds, and the emerald mountain streams.
What does she have an Adeptus' memory?
Okay, taking that as a no.
Not memory, but memories.
I might have an idea. Once, when I was really little, my dad told me that Granny used to be a martial artist heroine who saved loads of people from a disaster. If it's true, then maybe they wrote about it in the history books or something. A martial arts heroine? Oh, Shincho knows tons about Shincho! Traditions. If anyone knows about the heroes of the past, it's him. Let's go find him at the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
Are you leaving already? But I'm still hungry.
I'll go order some food, Granny. If there's nothing on the menu you especially want, I'll just get a few different things.
It seems we must part ways for now. The Traveler and Paimon are bound for the Feiyun Commerce Guild, while Yuendai and Shuyu shall remain here and partake of their lunch. As for myself, I have matters to discuss with Streetward Rambler.
Streetward Rambler? Oh, you mean Madam Ping!
Precisely. Let us meet at Yujing Terrace once you are ready.
Okay. Ooh, I mean, okay.
Where are you going, Granny? Don't you like the food?
Fresh milk. I need to buy you some fresh milk.
Milk? Why?
You need to drink milk before eating, or the spicy food will make you cry. Hush, little one. Don't cry.
Granny, you're forgetting things again. I'm not a little baby anymore. I can eat spicy food now. Even the super spicy dishes, like their fish stew. I can eat 2 whole bowls, no problem.
This kid is stronger than me. I'm really bad with spicy food.
Wonderful. How wonderful. My darling granddaughter is all grown up.
Oh, I need to change. Oh, hi, Amaransa. Hello. I can't wait to meet Shincho. I miss him. The Liyue babies are my favorite. The Chongyun. Nah.
Everyone, please.
Paimon, shut the fuck up. I miss Shincho and Chongyun, Xiangling, Liyue babies. I know Gaming's part of their group too.
We're way behind
I can't wait to
schedule.
get Gaming too. It is like he's back to simpler times for a bit, isn't it? Like, even just being back in Liyue, everything seems a lot smaller now. But not in a bad way. It feels like going back to your middle school after you graduated. Oh, there he is. Hey, Xingqiu.
Huh. It's you two. What brings you here?
Shincho! Great, we found you! We wanted to ask you about something.
You explained the situation to Xingqiu.
That's not a whole lot of information to go off of. I don't know if I can say for sure.
That's fine. Anything is helpful and appreciated.
I can't pinpoint her identity from your description alone. But considering her age, I am reminded of a nameless heroine who's been featured in various chivalric novels.
Nameless heroine?
That's right. The novels often speak of a great drought from 50 years ago. As the people suffered, a nameless heroine appeared and began to clear away evil spirits and bandit camps. The people idolized her, but never learned her name. All they knew was that she always acted alone. Later, though, she supposedly fell in love with a similarly noble-minded exorcist from Mount Tianheng. They were well matched in more ways than one, often fighting together as a fearsome duo of otherworldly strength. After the drought ended, the heroine and the exorcist left the public eye and began living a reclusive life in the mountains. All that remained were tales of her incredible accomplishments. The way this nameless heroine faded from fame into obscurity later in life is not too dissimilar from Miss Yuendai. I hope that's somewhat helpful.
Thanks a lot, Xingqiu. We knew it'd be worth talking to you.
It's nothing at all. Just something I came across while reading. I did do a bit of extra research on her story, but it was just out of personal curiosity.
Well, Paimon still thinks that's super cool. Oh, wait, Xingqiu, if you've read up on her, do you know of any places often associated with her?
Let me think. In the novels, the nameless heroine always appeared near one of 3 places. Wangshu Inn, the area just north of Jueyun Karst, and Qingyun Peak. Perhaps the real-life heroine who inspired the character was also often seen near those 3 places. That would explain why those locations appear in the various novels written about her.
Oh, thanks so much, Xingqiu. You were a huge help.
You're welcome. To be honest, I found some parts of the story confusing when I first came across it. If Miss Yuendai was indeed the original inspiration for the character, she may just be able to help me put the pieces together. It's rare for a chivalric hero to fade into obscurity during their lifetime, even after retiring from the public eye. But no one ever saw or heard from the nameless heroine again. There were even rumors that she became extremely ill. I've never understood why someone would go to such lengths to erase themselves from public memory. It's almost as if she was trying to hide from something. There's probably far more to the story than what's been written.
We'll be sure to tell you if we manage to uncover the truth.
That's a deal. Perhaps, behind the truth of it all, there lies a story more fantastical than any work of fiction.
Paimon feels like we just learned so much from Xingqiu. A drought, a nameless heroine, a life of seclusion. Wait, why does the story sound super familiar? Oh, right! There's a drought in this story, too! Xingqiu, are droughts super common in Liyue or something?
Erase themselves remind me of someone. Irminsul moment. Irminsul moment.
Well, they used to be. But people have long since developed methods to prevent them, like by cultivating the soil or digging canals. So while droughts do happen from time to time, they are rarely regarded as true disasters. The drought 50 years ago is probably one of the worst we've had in the last several centuries.
I mean, honestly, if we didn't have to travel, like, in-game days to go to Sumeru, wouldn't it be just easier for a traveler to ask Nahida, like, hey, do you know anything about Miss Yuendai's, past? We could just ask Nahida, she would tell us.
The crops withered, the streams ran dry, and the monsters in the mountains became rabid and agitated. Countless caravans were attacked, and people who lost their homes came together to form bandit groups. What started as a natural disaster soon became a human tragedy as well.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, and that's exactly why the nameless heroine was so beloved. She must have been someone of true integrity, to do so much for the people while asking nothing in return. Still, as terrible as that drought was,
it was nothing compared to the truly calamitous disasters that befell this land in ancient times. They say that back in those days, disasters were both more severe and more common. Only the strongest of Adepti could hope to dispel the ruin and devastation.
Then again, yeah, she goes to check the records as a favor. I think she would probably scold us for relying too much on on Irminsul, because, like, you know, that would just be the same as using the Akasha. Like, we can't talk to Nahida telepathically, although in Wide Words of Varagonda, sometimes the search for the truth is more important than the truth itself. That's true. I feel like Nahida would say something along the lines of that to us.
Do you have any other questions?
We're good for now. We're just going to head back and meet up with Miss Xianyun and the others again. Paimon hopes that Granny Yuendai will be able to remember more of her past. She used to be a great hero who saved many people. So sad that she can't recall any of it. Anyway, we'll be off now. See you some other time, Xingqiu. Thank you so much for your help.
It's no problem at all. Safe travels.
It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Yeah, I agree with that, but like, what if it came to cases of like people disappearing and stuff, you know? What if it's like something really important, like, you know, your kid getting kidnapped? Wouldn't it be okay to ask Nahida for help in that case? Because like, the people don't really have the time. I don't know, I think about that sometimes. Because, you know, that's kind of what happens when you have an intellectually overpowered character, an all-knowingly overpowered character in the game, right? I do think about how that would work.
I have recorded the tune that you requested. I hope it will be of help to you.
Oh, thank you.
That's an Akasha-type mindset right there. I mean, if it's... Listen! If it's missing people, it's different! If you have exhausted all other options, we will answer in riddles. That's the Venti mindset. Venti always answers in riddles.
Straightward, Ping, what has amused you so?
Oh, it's no serious matter. I was just reminiscing about the last time I saw you in this form. Time has wrought such change in this world, and yet you appear just the same as ever.
Wait, why does Madame Ping age again? I forgot.
Time has little bearing on one's existence, nor has one keenly felt its effects whilst dwelling at Mount Aocang. Nevertheless, Ping, one would like to seek your counsel on a personal matter.
Oh. Why so formal all of a sudden? I must say, you're making me a little nervous. What is it?
Well, the inquiry is as such. Approximately how much mora would one need to afford a comfortable life in the harbor, not unlike the one that you yourself lead?
Oh, she wants to live in the harbor? Oh, she really doesn't want to be away from her kids. Oh, Cloud Retainer. Oh. They all age but at different rates than normal. Also, Ping chose this form herself. Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about the gay story with Ping and her bestie. Bestie in quotation mark. My mistake. How could I?
Oh,
hi, Ray.
It does not require as much as you may think. Still, do you mean that...
Cloud Retainer, Madam Ping! What are you two talking about?
Nothing save for some trivial matters.
Guizhong, yeah.
Have you unearthed any useful details?
Xingqiu has a theory, but let's save it for when Chuyu and Miss Yuendai have joined up with us again.
Chuyu and Yuendai soon arrived at the scene. Paimon relays Xingqiu's theory.
Do not be troubled, young lady. Here, have some tea.
Thank you so much. What do you think, Chuyu? Does it match up with what you know of your granny?
According to the story, the nameless heroine eventually fell in love with an exorcist from Mount Tianheng. Maybe... that's my grandpa. I don't have many memories of him, but there was this one time I found a box in our attic full of a bunch of weird sigils.
Seems like the stories were on the right track. We should probably pay a visit to the 3 places mentioned in the books.
I think so too. Granny might remember something once she's returned to a familiar place.
What marvelous tea. I can taste the dew's sweetness in this cup. It's as if I was taking a stroll in the mountains, thoroughly one with nature and at peace.
Is that so? Then please drink as much as you like. There's no need to hurry. At our age, it's always nice to slow down and take the time to appreciate pleasant conversation among friends.
Thank you.
What is she? What is Yuandai?
Okay, since we have the time, can I ask you something?
What do you want, kid?
Sure thing. What would you like to know?
I have a secret I want to tell you. Let's go talk over there.
Okay. What do you have to tell me?
What's wrong, Shiryu?
Well, I've been kind of meaning to ask ever since we started talking in the restaurant. But are you guys all adepti in disguise?
How does she know? Well, this one's adepti in disguise. This one's from Celestia, and I'm not from this world. So you're a little off the mark, but I can see why you would make the mistake.
Oh! How about that?
Why do you say that? Yeah, that's such a suspicious answer, Traveler.
Well, you guys just seem super special. Plus, I think I might have heard Miss Shen Yun call herself an Adeptus.
Oh, must have been a slip of the tongue. Shen Yun, since you were the one who, misspoke, maybe you can explain to Shiryu here what you really meant by that.
One is indeed an Adeptus. Is that of some concern to you?
Huh?
I mean, why would she need to hide it?
I knew it.
You don't sound surprised at all.
Well, one time when I was a little kid, I saw a pure white illuminated crane.
That would be her.
I had this super high fever, and Granny wasn't around. I was feeling all icky and gross. But then this snowy white crane flew down from the sky. She put me on her back and flew me to her cool Adeptus house and fed me some sort of magic potion. When I woke up, I was already back in my bed and my fever was gone.
Wait, that doesn't look like Crowd Retainer. Is that— maybe that's her grandma?
I really wanted to thank her, but I was too sleepy to stay awake, so I never got the chance. So, I just kind of wanted to ask if maybe any of you have ever met an Adeptus like that?
A pure white illuminated crane? The only two we've ever met are blue and white and black and brown. Have you ever met one that's pure white, Cloud Retainer?
Never has one met an Adeptus with such features. One surmises such a description is but a hyperbolic embellishment that oft results from narrative accounts.
That's weird. Was it really just a dream then? Well, even if it was just in my head, it doesn't matter that much anyway. All I really want is to help Granny recover her memories. I'm really grateful for all your help.
Leave it to us! Now that we know the 3 locations, we just need to visit them one by one. Let's go to Wangshu Inn first!
Okay, I'll go get Granny.
No, because her grandma's an Adeptus, right? She eats worms! I'm still hung up on that. She eats worms.
Healthy body, healthy mind.
I'm adapting.
Leaving already? Well, just remember that you can come over for a cup of tea anytime.
Thank you, Madame Ping. I think it's crazy that we can just visit Madame Ping anytime we want, but we can't do that with the existing characters. I should be able to walk up to the pavilion and talk to Keqing and Ganyu. I should be able to walk up to Dine Winery and talk to Diluc. I should be able to go to Windrise and talk to Venti, and then Hotel the Board and Linny.
Wangshu Inn.
But while I briefly would you like to still pull for Shayun? I forgot how to pronounce her name. For me? Yeah, sure. Just give me your account and I will pull for her.
Do you remember this place, Granny?
We should be able to, because you can in Star Rail. You literally can in Star Rail, right?
Yes. The fish here is very delicious. And if you look out into the distance, you can always spot a bird that's been left behind by its flock. I believe I used to have a room here. It had a window. Yes, I spent a lot of time looking out that window. Which room was it again? Let me look.
I'll come with.
Are we gonna see Xiao? Xiao jump scare?
Paimon's still having some trouble understanding what she's talking about, but if she's so familiar with this place, that must mean she lived here, right? Wait, huh?
Oh my god, I gotta text Astra. Oh, hold on, never mind. Xiao.
I sensed a non-human presence and decided to come take a look.
Yeah, that's in the depths.
If you're here, then there's likely no trouble afoot. I suppose there's no cause for concern.
Aw, look at he thinks so highly of us.
It's been a while, Cloud Retainer. I see you have returned to your previous form.
You've met her in this form before? I mean, of course he has.
I have indeed. I fought alongside her in this form on many occasions during the Archon War.
Oh, wow! What was she like during the war? Oh, wait, let Paimon take a guess. Was it anything like this?
Behold, the glory of one's newest invention, the Bang Bang Continuous Fire Mechanism. Hands up and surrender, or be prepared to face the full might of the Adepti.
pretty good impression, I suppose. Bang Bang Continuous Fire Mechanism is crazy.
An impressive imitation.
Even Xiao complimented her.
Paimon knows her all too well.
Even so, Cloud Retainer was not always as ostentatious as you describe. You may be unaware, but her talent with Adepti sigils is just as formidable as her skill in mechanics. The Archon War reached its peak after Guizhong's death. The Cloud Retainer who fought beside me in those devastating battles was taciturn and solemn, only speaking when she had to activate her sigils.
A Cloud Retainer who barely talks? Paimon can't picture it. But what happened after that? If you were so powerful in your human form, why did you decide to take up your bird form again?
You have been entrusted with the knowledge, but please try not to. Don't worry, I will look away. Is it American or Asian or European? Which server is it?
Once one had bid farewell to the world of mortals, what use would one still have for such a shape? When dwelling between mountain and forest, away from the struggles and troubles of the mortal world, a mortal form is hardly the most fitting of choices.
After the war, Cloud Retainer retired to Mount Outsong, only revealing herself to the occasional visitor, and always in her avian form. Although I do believe there was an occasion some 30-odd years ago, when she decided to don her human form. I believe it was for the purpose of...
What is it?
One believes there is little need to relive bygone matters.
Granny, are you okay?
I wanna know!
Back then, at this place,
Perhaps this conversation should end here. I shall take my leave now.
Bye, Xiao! It was nice to see you.
Should you encounter any trouble, you need only call my name. However, given that you are traveling with Cloud Retainer, I trust you are in good hands.
Xiao, I missed him. Bye!
Everyone! I think Granny is finally beginning to remember her past.
Slowly now, calm your mind and recount what has been recalled.
A long time ago, I stayed here to recuperate from my illness.
Huh. So what Shinjo said was true! You did fall ill! Was that why you went into hiding?
I don't remember. I'm very sorry, but I can't even remember the name of my illness. The only thing I can remember is that it took a great toll on me, and there was no cure for it. I was confined to my room in Wangshu Inn, where I spent many days unconscious. I'd come to every once in a while and stare at the migrating birds outside the window. It was a solemn sight. I remember crying, but I'm not even sure I knew why.
'Cause you were a bird too? Or an Adeptus and you can't fly anymore?
One day, I met a traveling merchant. Upon hearing of my illness, he sold me a bottle of soul-revitalizing tea pills.
Oh, she is so cute!
He told me that the pills were concocted using Adepti blood and could be used to alleviate my symptoms. Sure enough, I made a full recovery. My illness remained dormant for several decades after that.
Wait, how did they get to make pills made out of Adepti blood? So the dementia you're suffering from now is actually...
Wait, but if your illness remained dormant for several decades, are you saying that what you're going through now is just a relapse of what happened all those years ago? And it was all thanks to the pills that you managed to keep the symptoms in check? Paimon's brain kinda hurts. Do you remember anything else?
I'm sorry, I don't. Oh, if only I wasn't so useless.
Hey, you're not useless. You've done so much for me. Watched me grow up. Raised me. How could you say that about yourself?
Oh, fret not, dear child. Granny was just a bit frustrated. That's all.
The recovery of a person's memories is a gradual process. Finding pieces of one's past is always superior to not finding anything at all. Let us make haste to the next location.
Okay.
Next location. Next location. Oh, why don't we go to the area north of Dwayun Karst next? There isn't really a landmark there, so where should we start? Oh, Paimon's got it. Let's check out the houses in the area first.
So I'll have to go on an important call on 7 as it with a friend as it concerns probably traveling. But if you look at pull for her after, so I put you on my PS4 so I can see when you start. Okay, no worries, no worries. I'm probably gonna pull for her after I finish her quest.
After all, if she was there for any length of time, then she would have stayed somewhere, right? Oh, Paimon's really got her thinking cap on today. At this rate, we'll recover all of Granny Wendai's memories in no time.
Uh-oh. Hi! I'm on big screen. Hello. Okay, where are we going? Julian Karst? Oh no, I have to run. Okay. We are fine. Whew, okay. Oh. Oh yeah, by the way, I was panicking because I thought that 4.5 would have the interlude / day in sleep quest, but apparently that's not the case. I can't talk about leaks much. I'm just gonna talk about speculation, but I heard that, what's it called? I heard that...
We're way behind schedule.
Bro, my brain's so empty right now. We're gonna get a we're gonna get a Lynette hangout quest. I'm really, really excited about that, because I do want to learn more about how Lynette feels about her personal trauma, if we're gonna get to touch up on that or not. Because I feel like I don't know if it's ever been addressed. And of course we're gonna see Linny too, which is a nice bonus. I don't know, I want to learn more about Lynette. I feel like she doesn't get to speak on what she's been through. Like, obviously Linny feels responsible for what happened to her, but I want to know what she thinks, you know? Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa! Bro, it's so thunderous! What about this place? Any memories?
I don't remember this place at all. I don't think I've ever been here before. Still, I was thinking, this place feels perfect for a game of hide and seek.
Oh, she's kind of childish because she's like going senile, right? That's sad.
Huh? Why a game of hide and seek?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's because I used to play that game a lot with Shuyu when she was younger.
I don't remember playing it that much. Are you sure about that, Granny? We only played a few times, and we stopped once we realized I was no good at the whole seeking part.
Ah, is that so? Then I must be mistaken.
Not here then. Let's try somewhere else.
It's just a natural phenomenon, so there's nothing to be afraid of unless you're beneath a tree. I don't know! What's the likelihood of surviving getting hit by lightning? Oh! Oh, Jesus! Oh! God damn, it is loud. What else can we look forward to in this game? I do want to play another game. I actually already bought the other game that we're gonna play. But as for Genshin, let's see. Because, like, to be honest, I haven't really been playing Star Rail at all. It's actually pretty survivable.
We're way behind
What are
schedule.
the odds? What are the odds? Give me a percentage. Not that I'm gonna go out and try or anything, but you know, it's a good information to know. Oh my god. Oh, hit me.
Paimon sees an abandoned house. Why don't we take a break over there?
This place... it's...
Do you know this place? Wait, let me get my charger real quick. BRB.
Did you remember something?
My phone's
Granny?
about to die. Just give me 1 second. %? Really? 90%? That's not. Hey, that's pretty high.
I remember. Shuyu. This is where your father was born. It was a moonless night. I had been injured, so your grandpa was supporting me. We fled together with some being in the fog behind us in hot pursuit. I had exhausted my strength when the labor pains came on, so we took refuge in this house. Your grandpa set up a barrier outside, but neither of us knew if it could hold the monsters back. I remember that night. I remember falling to my knees, reciting a prayer over and over. I alone am the source of this sin. Punish me as you wish for forsaking my oath, but spare my innocent child.
Sin? Oath? Did you do something wrong?
Did she have a baby with a human? As an Adeptus? Is that illegal? No, it's not, because Yanfei is half Adepti. Not since it really only passes over your skin. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Koma. I guess the rain would actually might help the lightning pass over instead of through one. Wouldn't the rain help make it more make it conduct more? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember. I only remember praying in the darkness with all my strength until the sun finally rose again and the fog cleared out. Eventually, the house was filled with the sound of my baby's first cries. That baby was your father. I remember I clutched him tight to my chest and wept tears of joy. It was the first time I'd ever felt such happiness in my life.
My dad?
He was my pride and joy, and so are you, Shuyu. You're so much like him, and I love you both so much. But you're always going to be different from me. Why? Just what did I do?
What did you do? The fuck? Wait, what is happening?
I don't care what you might have done, Granny. You'll always be the person I love more than anything.
You're too sweet, Shuyu. I'm lucky to have you with me. If not for you, I would not have had the courage to come here, to try to remember what I had forgotten. All right. Let's not stand around any longer. There's one place left, yes? Let's go take a look.
Okay.
If one recalls correctly, the next place should be Chinyu Peak. Yuandai, how fares your health?
I may be a bit slow, but I'll do my best to keep up. I'm sorry to keep everyone waiting.
Climb on. I shall carry you to the top.
Aww.
Oh, such lightness of weight.
All those who grow old grow frail in the end, do they not? First, you lose your memory, then your health. Eventually, you end up losing everything. My only wish is to depart this world with a lucid mind, to free myself of this torment and the burden it places upon others.
Fret not. You have my aid in this endeavor.
Oh. I want to be carried by Cloud Retainer. I want her to carry me. Because of how quickly it passes through, it'll rarely leave any visible damage, but nerves are likely to be screwed up afterwards. Oh, I see, I see. Actually, send you an image of a set bigger screen. It's not that big, but it's the biggest. Let me see. Oh my god, I am on big screen. Hello. Oh, do you have little figurines under that? I think Astra has gone to sleep. It's okay, let's let them rest. I miss this place. The Stone Forest is so magical.
We're finally here. Does this place feel familiar to you, Granny Wendy?
Let me see. How strange. Have I lived here before?
Take it easy, take your time.
When we were at Wangshu Inn and the abandoned house earlier, though I couldn't remember everything, I still felt a sense of familiarity. I could easily picture myself in those places. But here, I don't have that feeling. Perhaps I did come here in the past, but it just didn't leave a strong impression on me.
But did the stories get it wrong then?
We can't expect them to get everything right.
Yeah, that's true. But they're also the only thing we have to go off of. Paimon was hoping this place would jog Granny Uendai's memory just like the others.
I'm sorry to disappoint you too.
It's alright. We're not going to give up yet. We'll figure something else out. Just you wait.
Thank you. If only I could remember. Huh? That way. What's that mountain?
Mount Aojang? Aojang? Aojang?
Oh, let Paimon look! Huh? Isn't that Mount Aocang?
Aojang.
Looks like we've come full circle.
Mount Aocang. Mount Aocang.
Granny, are you okay? Don't push yourself, Granny. It's okay if you can't remember. You shouldn't do something that makes you sad.
Mount Aocang, what am I really?
Mount Aocang holds some familiarity to you?
It does, but I can't go back.
Can't go back?
Are you feeling unwell?
My head, it feels all heavy and dizzy. What is wrong with me?
Cloud, Miss Xianyun, is there anything you can do?
Let us go to Mount Aocang.
But...
Fret not, all will be well. You and I, You have already given more than enough to the pursuit of this endeavor. You may leave the rest to me. I've prepared something that can aid you in suppressing the fear in your heart and restoring your lost memories. It currently resides at Mount Outsong.
Wait, really? When did you do that?
I never leave anything to chance. All will reveal itself when we arrive.
Cool, okay. Let's see. Oh, thank you, very convenient. We don't even have to teleport there. Thank you, Cloud Retainer. Thank you, Vanty. Oh, it's the little tool she made on top of the table.
Come on, just tell Paimon already! What's this thing you've prepared?
Here, this is it.
Huh? But isn't this the mechanism that you were tinkering with when we first got here? Oh, is it another invention of yours?
Precisely. A recent one at that. I am most pleased with the result. I call it the Suspensus Somnium mechanism. It periodically releases a soft breeze, which when paired with a gentle adeptal tune, can help the listener subconsciously relax, and even enter a semi-hypnotic state. Soothing agitation and anxiety, relieving exhaustion and insomnia, its potential uses are numerous indeed. And of course, it can also aid in the recovery of lost memories.
I might need that.
Whoa, what a cool gadget! But if you had it all along, why did you keep it to yourself until just now? We could have come to Mount Outsong right off the bat and saved Paimon a lot of floating!
How preposterous. Had Yuendai not recalled much of her past through her own efforts, the device would have nothing to draw upon. We Adepti can only help those who first resolve to help themselves. Had she lacked such determination and strength of character, one would have little to offer in way of assistance.
I see.
Paimon thinks she gets it now.
I guess that answers my Nahida question.
Hey, what's that other thing?
As previously mentioned, a gentle adeptal tune is required to take full advantage of the mechanism. One secured such a tune from Streetward Rambler. Only with her melodies can the mechanism reach its peak power.
Oh, Paimon can feel what you mean. Paimon's body feels light as a feather. It's as if she's lying down on a warm patch of grass after a super satisfying meal.
EB.
And you, Yuendai, is the mechanism helping you to relax?
She's already asleep.
It appears she has already succumbed to the depths of reverie. Come, join one on this side. We shall give her some time to herself.
The drought is over. But why do you look like you want to cry?
The potion. It's nearly run its course.
Oh, a potion?
I've never regretted meeting you. Not even for a second.
Please. Please, no. Have you forgotten? This is the world you left behind. One of gentle breeze and morning dew, perfectly straddled betwixt the realms of heaven and earth. This is your home. This is where you belong. You should have never left. The you of the past, the me from not that long ago. We should have never.
Oh man, I've heard many Asian folk stories about cranes turning into humans because they fell in love with a human. Is it something like that? I wonder which one this is referencing, because knowing MiHoYo, it must be referencing an actual folk story. It's always a crane!
So that is the truth. No wonder this place is so familiar.
Granny! Granny, are you okay?
Cloud Retainer.
Your memories have returned.
Wait, did you just call her by her full name? Does that mean you already knew each other?
Yes. I now remember everything. Everything.
Granny, please don't cry. I'm here. I'm here.
Chuyu, you're a good girl.
Oh, don't worry, my dear child. Granny is fine. I'm so sorry, everyone. You've gone to so much trouble on my behalf. It's all come back to me now. The most important thing that I had forgotten was the truth of what I once was.
One can sense the guilt that now plagues your conscience. Reclaiming a truth long buried is sure to come with a myriad of complex emotions. Perhaps one should recount the story on your behalf while you compose yourself.
No, it's okay. Now that I've remembered, I must face my memories head on.
Did Cloud Retainer already know who she was and just pretended not to say anything? Because she did ask her at the beginning, like, do I know you? And then she responded, no, I don't think we've met. So she's like, okay, probably shouldn't tell her then.
Chuyu, everyone, I cannot thank you enough for all your help. I'm ready to tell you my story, if you're willing to listen.
Please, Granny, don't force yourself. What happened in the past doesn't matter. I love you more than anything. Nothing you say can change that.
I know, dear child. My feelings for you are exactly the same. It is for this reason that you deserve to know the truth. Some time ago, I made a terrible mistake. One for which I could never atone.
Is this the sin that you mentioned in Joyun Karst? What happened?
I am, in truth, not a human being. My real form, one that I held for centuries, was that of a wild crane. I spent many, many years living on Mount Outsong, bathing in the soft breeze and drinking the sweet dew of the mountains. At some point, I somehow gained wisdom and sentience. The Lord of the Mountain, Cloud Retainer, became aware of my existence and began to share many stories with me. She even passed on the secret of cultivation to me. Though she never took me on as a formal disciple, I always saw her as my master. Whenever she took out her tools to work on mechanisms or new inventions, I would also stand next to her and watch.
Oh, hi Hexa, welcome to the chat. Hi Sonic, I'm glad you made it. I've just been very immersed in the story, so I didn't say anything. The voice acting for the child is so good. It is. Oh.
I even contemplated completing my training and becoming an adeptus in my own right. I followed her teachings, and time gradually passed us by. Until that fateful day 50 years ago.
50 years ago?
During the drought that struck Liyue?
That's right. Master regaled me with many stories of her past deeds. From them, I learned how she had saved people from a similar crisis in the past. She was the one I looked up to the most. More than anything, I dreamt of becoming an adeptus like her. I wanted to travel the land like she had, relieving suffering wherever I went. But I was still far from being a real adeptus. I possessed no ability to take on human form and fit in with the crowd. Once she learned of my desires, Master prepared a special dose of human mimicry potion for me.
I knew it! Of course! Of course she's the one who made the potion.
She warned me that the potion's effects would only last 10 years, and if I were to fail to return to my original form at the end of that time, I would forever forget my past as a crane and become something neither human, beast, nor adeptus.
Oh no. So that was the source of your dementia all along.
But you never turned back into a crane.
Was it because of Grandpa?
Indeed. I fell in love. Though he was human, he had spent his entire life training on Mount Tianheng. When we met, it was not only my first foray into the world below, but his as well. Although clumsy and impulsive as he was, you'd think he was the real strange bird among the two of us. But still, just like me, he cared deeply about the world and wanted, more than anything, to cleanse it of all pain and suffering. I could not help but fall for him. But my time continued to tick away. Those 10 years passed by in a flash.
Oh, it's fine.
I did not want to leave his side, so
it's fine. I just got here from doing some speedrunning. Of course you did. You're Sonic. Also, if I may, who's the new girl? I've never seen her before. Who? Cloud Retainer? It's the bird.
Oh no. What happened next?
I committed an offense. I wanted to stay with him, even if it meant living a life full of pain and suffering, even if it meant that I would eventually turn into a monstrosity. I knew I had betrayed Master's hopes, but I was too ashamed to face her. So I wrote her a long letter instead and asked someone to leave it outside her abode. I was convinced that she would not support my decision, and I lacked the courage to speak to her face to face. In my shame, I fled and tried to hide from the world, such that no one would be able to find me again.
So that's why the nameless heroine hid herself away. Not the granny, the other one? What? Where? Who? Which one?
But that was only the beginning of my troubles. I began to suffer from a strange illness. My memories became hazy and confused, and I could no longer keep myself awake. I understood that my pain was caused by my refusal to return to the life I was fated to lead. Along with my memories as a crane, I soon forgot the true cause of my suffering as well. I knew only that I had committed a sin. All I could do was pray for forgiveness, even if I had long forgotten what needed to be forgiven.
Next to Paimon? Who? This is Aether. This is Cloud Retainer.
Looking back, I was beyond lucky to have come across that traveling merchant at Wangshu Inn. It was such a fortunate coincidence that we were there at the same time. If it weren't for those soul-revitalizing tea pills, I probably would have...
Granny! What's wrong?
Coincidence? Why did I ever think it was a coincidence?
Oh, that's
Tea
how!
pills concocted using the blood of an adeptus? No, it couldn't be.
No, that's what I was thinking, girl. How do you think a simple merchant would get his hands on Adeptus blood? Please, oh my god.
Master, don't tell me. Back then, that merchant was actually...
She's so kind. She's so sweet. I'll have to go now. I have to go on call now. See you, Kiko. Okay, bye. I'll let you know when I'm done.
Human custom would dictate the conferral of gifts to be in order when one's progeny is wedded, would it not?
Aww.
Consider the pills a symbol of one's best wishes.
See, she wouldn't be mad at you. She's kind of grumpy, but she wouldn't be mad at you.
So when I tried to conceal my name and mistakes from the world and hide myself away in perpetuity, the only person I managed to deceive was myself. You knew where I was all along.
One still remembers when you were but a fledgling. You possessed a certain fondness for a particular game. You would hide yourself among a group of wild cranes and ask one to pick you out from among the flock. One found you with such ease every time. 'Tis a truth most evident. One always recognizes one's own, no matter what form they may take.
It's so sweet of her to not give out the answer to her, even though she knew everything the whole time. Something about animal characters always doing that, man, but She wanted her to go on her own journey to find out. It's so sweet of her.
Wait! Paimon's confused! So, Cloud Retainer, you found Yuendai again? But how? When? And what happened after that?
Perhaps it is now time for one to recount the rest of the tale.
Cutscene time? Cutscene? Perhaps? Oh, Cloud Retainer's great. Oh, no cutscene. Oh!
One was furious upon receiving your letter. Seized with anger, one set out to bring you to your senses.
Well, yeah, I understand. Ooh! Look at her! Oh! Sorry, my bad! Uh-oh. My bad, Cloud Retainer. That didn't happen. You didn't see that.
In truth, one had more than a few misgivings about your chosen partner. As an exorcist, his talent was lacking. One could hardly say his skill with sigils was any better.
Oh, the view is so pretty. I might change the view of the art into this one then, because the background's really pretty. Give me a second. Okay. Sorry, I was talking to my mod. This background is really pretty. I love the wispy clouds. I might change the background into this. I'm gonna have to paint it though.
But soon, one came to appreciate the devotion he bestowed upon you during your illness. He never uttered a complaint and rarely left your side.
I'm back. Sorry, hope nothing blew up. Don't worry, nothing bad happened, but we did go on like a little quest with Cloud Retainer. How do I TLDR this? We ran into one of her former disciples who has dementia in quotation marks, and we tried to help her find her memories, and apparently, yeah, you know, that's how we found out that she was one of her former disciples.
Unwilling to begrudge someone of such character, one decided to overlook his aforementioned deficiencies, glaring though they may have been.
Also, I'm going to be pulling for Cloud Retainer on Amarantha's account, so yeah, probably in like 10 minutes from now, once we finish this.
Wishing to grant you a life without regrets, one gathered many divine ingredients and used one's own blood to create a form of medicine. Though imperfect, it managed to suppress the more dire effects of your illness.
It's not exactly dementia, it's because, what's it called? Oh, okay, good night, Hexo! It's not dementia, it's because, you know, she as a crane fell in love with the human in the middle of her training, and then Cloud Retainer gave her, like, a potion. I forgot why she gave the potion to turn her into a human, but she didn't want to turn back into a crane. So, yeah, Cloud Retainer got mad and tried to, you know, confront her, but in the end, seeing how much they loved each other, she couldn't. So, if she didn't turn back into a crane, she was going to be, like, cursed with something. She was gonna be a thing that's neither human, adeptine, or beast or something. So and then she started getting sick, and that's when she got the dementia, which is her forgetting about her past life as a crane. So, in order to keep her from, you know, actually be, like, you know, getting really ill, she made her pills out of, Adeptus blood. And then she was like, oh, it was so lucky of me to run into a merchant that sells Adeptus blood. And I was like, girl, how would the merchant have access to Adeptus blood? Of course that was Cloud Retainer. How did you not realize that? Oh my god. Anyway. She's so sweet. She's such a sweetheart.
As for how to deliver the medicine, after much contemplation, one eventually decided to perform the deed oneself. One took great care to alter one's features and select the appropriate attire. Only after meticulous scrutiny did one finally set out for Wang Shu Inn.
Look at her goatee!
As one expected, you were most ignorant of one's true identity, You showed not even the slightest inkling of recognition. One was quite torn.
She's so Asian, mother.
Should one have celebrated the success of one's disguise, or mourn the loss of your acquaintance?
Yeah, she's literally having, what's it called? The empty nest syndrome. She's literally having the empty nest syndrome. This entire quest is just Cloud Retainer's empty nest syndrome. But she really loves her disciples. It's so sweet. Look at this view! Oh my god, wait, I need to take a picture of this because I really want to use this for the background art. I'm gonna take a picture of this real quick. Hold on. What do you mean I can't use the camera? This is stupid. This is stupid. What about this one? Can I use this one? Oh my god. I can't use it! No, but actually look at this view. Look at it. Oh my god. And I can't take photos? Oh my god. Genshin. Anyway, I'm gonna take screenshots for a bit. Just give me a second. Because this is very, very pretty. No, thank you. I'm not opening Genshin. I already have Genshin open.
Peace prevails throughout the land, and all things are made new, as buds in the spring. This is an auspicious era for humanity.
So true. I don't even know what that means. I just agree with her. But yeah, we're gonna be pulling for her on Amarantha's account. Not on my account, but on Amarantha's account. I have gotten permission. Oh, she's making popcorn! Let her cook! Let her cook! She's so cute. Oh my god, I love her.
Got her!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry. Ah! Goodbye. I'm not good at balancing with this thing. Okay, where do we go? Okay.
Yeah! Skyward! Yeah! Skyward! Nevertheless, one would speak to you about another matter, if you are amenable. Even considering your loss of memory, one was simply flabbergasted that you could so easily forget the consequences of consuming medicine infused with Adeptal blood. Its proclivity to attract monsters is hardly that complicated of a concept to remember.
She has dementia, bro.
You tried to travel while weak from sickness and heavy with child. Had one not intervened to clear the fog, all of you would have been lost during the night.
Oh yeah. Okay, so during when her disciple was about to give birth to like that little kid's dad, there was like a thunderstorm going on outside, and you know, like monsters around it, and she was like praying, like, please forgive me. I know I've committed a sin, but please don't hurt the child. It was her protecting her. She's such a good mom. What? I love her.
Skyward!
Apparently people tried to boycott MiHoYo, right? Because of, you know, the Lantern Rite rewards. But Cloud Retainer's sales ended up being like the highest in a while. Which, you know, understandable. Look at her. She's great. Oh.
Seize the skies!
Ooh, I really like her plunge attack from above. That's so cool.
Those monsters would hardly have pursued you with such ferocity without sufficient incentive. They were likely incited by the presence of godly remains.
Wait, hold on. Let me reach out for a bit. I'm catching up. It's like a wider won't you in. It's the sky. I really, really like the sky. The sky was really pretty. Glad you didn't get any brain cells while I was gone. What do you mean? I'm smart. Goodbye, true world. 'Twas an innocent sin after all. Yeah, we do got mommy issues, bro. I didn't really understand the reasoning for the drama, but that's just me. I mean, to be honest, I'm not really... I don't feel entitled to any rewards. And I feel like it's only really a big problem because now we have Star Rail to compare to, but like, I'm like whatever about it. If we get a reward, then good for us. If we don't, then I'm just gonna keep playing the game, you know?
Said godly remains, in turn, were likely drawn to the trace of one scent on your body. One was, after all, an active participant in the Archon War. Some of the gods were likely shattered by contraptions of one's very making.
She's so pretty! Oh my god, look at her! Sorry, I keep taking screenshots. She's so fun. Let me turn off the dialogue box. Let me turn off the This is so stupid.
In the end, one was relieved to see you endure through the night. At the break of dawn, one heard an infant's cry pierce through the air, and one saw you carefully cradle the child to your chest. Although certain mortal matters remain foreign to me, one could not help but be moved by your joy.
She's literally the most beautiful woman, I don't fucking care. I think she's a very good motherly character, because she is very motherly, but in like an Asian mother kind of way, but that's not all there is to her personality. She's also, you know, in Paimon's word, very much an illuminated bird, very prideful, very bossy, and, you know, she has, like, her own thing, like, her little inventions and stuff. And her motherliness isn't, like, unrealistic, you know? It isn't to the point where it's unrealistic. She's just someone who really, really cares about the people that she's raised. It's so nice. For an Adepta, she feels very human, huh?
To see you happy, that was more than enough.
Cloud would tame me. I love a woman who says fiddlestick.
Now you should have a complete understanding of the events.
Wait, but if that's true, then the crane who took care of me when I was sick must also be...
that was
One had
her.
almost neglected to recount the absurdities of that tale.
I love her so much, bro. I'm definitely pulling for her when she reruns. Oh, look at the sky! The clouds look like brush strokes. I can't wait to try to draw that. Oh, we're in Liyue. That's one min. Oh, we also met Xiao. You missed that. We met Xiao.
Just as you and I troubled one with her antics, so did you give one many a headache.
Xiao was like, oh, Cloud Retainer. And then Xiao was like, I mean, if you need me, you just need to call my name, but seeing that you're with Cloud Retainer, you're probably gonna be fine. And I think Xiao has, if I remember correctly, Xiao has seen her human form before. When they fought side by side in the war. It was nice.
Upon finding you burning with fever, one made plans to bring you back to one's abode for treatment. However, upon seeing one's form, you began to cry, refusing to get on one's back.
She was scared!
When one asked you why, apparently you believed that one could not possibly be a true Adeptus, because all illuminated cranes are white from tip to toe. One had no choice but to apply powder to one's body to conceal the variegated nature of one's appearance. You became more than amenable enough when one stood before you devoid of any other coloring.
Oh my gosh, you powder herself.
It bears mentioning, however, that as a crane, Yuandai was nearly entirely pure white in color. Though you had never encountered her in that form, you still recognize the essence of her being.
She's the sweetest. I love her so much. She's the type of parent to complain about like you doing something, or like, you know, like if you ask her that if you can buy something, she's gonna complain about it, but then she's gonna get it for you.
Perhaps fate brought you two together in more ways than one.
She also apparently invented an electric bicycle. Like, if I were her kid and I'm like, Mom, can you make me a bike? And she's like, that's absurd. How do you... What would the purpose of that be? And then, you know, she would look into it and then she would make one in 3 days. And then you'd be like, "Oh my god, that's crazy!" And she'd be like, "This is but a small feat for me. This is nothing. You really think I couldn't do that much?"
Now all has been revealed.
Thank you, Cloud Retainer.
One owes you an apology, you and I. One recognized you upon your very entrance into Wanmin Restaurant. One has always viewed you as a disciple of equal standing with Ganyu and Shenhe.
Aww.
Indeed, one wished to bring your story to a satisfactory end with this visit to Liyue Harbor. Still, one could not reveal your identity right away. Had one simply informed you of all you had lost, all those cherished memories would merely have become the fictionalized account of another.
She did make sure at first too, right? She was like, "Do I know you?" I can't believe this, but hearing Shanyun makes me miss my mom. Where did your mom go?
Memories are most meaningful when recalled by those who lived through them. Would you not agree? Even if the process was painful and arduous to experience. Have you any further inquiries?
Master, I must ask. If you found me all those years ago, why did you leave me be, even though you knew about my mistake? Why did you not bring me back to Mount Outsong by force?
She wants you to be happy, girl.
One has never regarded your action as a mistake. It was a simple choice.
Ooh.
Nothing more.
Okay, my mistake. Let me put on my glasses. How could I forget to put on my glasses during Cloud Retainer story quest? The way you talk about her reminds you of my mom. You have a good mom, then. Well, I mean, your mom isn't perfect, but you know.
When it is time for one's progeny to leave the nest, it is the responsibility of an elder to let them fly free. Yet, when your wings grow weary and the night grows dark, just know that you always have a place to which to return. 'Tis a refuge referred to by many a name in mortal writing. Home, nest, haven. Whatever its denomination may be, its essence remains quite unchanged.
Yeah, the story quest is just her having empty nest syndrome.
One speaks, of course, of a place not unlike one's own abode. One's disciples are free to come and go as they wish, yet the door remains forever open to those who wish to return. One rather hopes you count yourself among them.
Aww.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You and I. One expects you too have sensed the rapid deterioration of your condition as of late. Have you not? 40 years ago, you chose a path without a future. Though one used one's own blood to provide you with a few decades of extra time, it merely delayed the inevitable. One may have extended the path, yet one was unable to alter its final destination. Even the power of an Adeptus has its limits. Had your condition continued to deteriorate, you would have forgotten your life as a human entirely. In the end, you would have turned into a creature lacking in the ability to even comprehend its own monstrousness. Fortunately, you were able to avoid that scenario by reclaiming your memories. Though one sped the process along by providing some guidance, the result is entirely a reflection of your own effort.
So, what's gonna happen to Granny?
One will help her reclaim her original form as a wild crane. If it be fated, she may recover her sentience one day.
Oh, that means you have to say goodbye to her.
She's gotta go back to being a regular crane, huh?
Is there no other way?
Master, you've already done more than enough for me. I don't know how I could possibly repay your kindness. This is a better result than I could have ever hoped for. How much time do I have left?
Not long. The transformation is imminent.
Granny? Please don't leave,
Aww.
okay? You're all I have left.
This poor kid, bro. Bro, she has no parents and she has to stay with her grandma who had dementia. This poor kid.
Don't be sad, dear child. Granny has led a wonderful life. My only regret is having to leave you behind. Don't forget to eat well, okay? A growing young lady like yourself needs lots of good food to grow big and strong. Promise Granny you'll take good care of yourself when I'm gone.
I promise, Granny.
Good girl. Good girl. Don't worry. It's not goodbye forever. Granny's gonna become the most formidable crane in all of Mount Outsung. Granny will train day and night.
How is she gonna survive alone? I mean, she's from Liyue. People in Liyue are very nice to the kids, I noticed.
I won't stop until I can turn into a human without having to rely on anything but my own power. When that day comes, we'll be able to live together again. You and I. How's that sound?
Yuan Dai, that's her fucking name, okay.
Good. That's a good girl. Even though we won't see each other for a little while, as long as we both work hard, we're sure to meet again someday.
Okay, I pointed out something here. I don't think it's just me, but Ether has been super soft this entire quest. Like, he's been like, oh, look at Ganyu getting embarrassed. Ganyu recognizes her. Like, picking up on the little interactions between Ganyu and Shinhe and Cloud Retainer. He's been so soft. And I think it's because he's been so tense in Fontaine, Sumeru, and Inazuma. He's so tired, and then, I think in Koma's words, going back to Liyue is like going back to simpler times, but then he sees this shit and he's remembering his sister again! Ether! Why would they show his face? Why would they show his face at this time?
I'll eat well, Granny. I promise. And I'll wait for you, no matter how long it takes. I'll wait for you to come back.
Give me a second. I'm talking to my mod. I hope Astra's okay. I think Astra started crying. I DM'd Astra on Discord. I hope Astra's good. But I don't want to watch this without Astra. Need a box of tissues, not for me, definitely not. I'm just worried, man. Yeah, Astra, I said this before, but Ether has been super soft throughout this quest, and I have a bad feeling about it because, you know, yeah, what's it called? Sorry. Sorry. What's it called? I mean, everyone in chat is crying, it's fine. But also, yeah, Ether has been really soft this entire quest. He's been, like, picking up on, like, the interactions between Ganyu and Shinhe and Cloud Retainer and being really soft about it. And, you know, I noticed that it might be because he's been so stressed out from Fontaine and Sumeru and Inazuma. He's been so stressed. And then, like, being back in Liyue is like being back to simpler times. Like, he's been really soft this entire quest. He's been so smiley and observant with every family interaction. And then suddenly they zoomed in on his face when they were talking about, when the grandma was like, we're not gonna be able to see each other in a while. They suddenly zoomed in on his face and he looked like really distraught, and I'm like, ah!
That's a good girl. Then Granny really has no more regrets.
Hey, we're almost done, don't worry. I'm sorry,
Sorry,
Astra.
Master. Thank you for everything.
She's a good girl. I'm proud of her. You'll be the prettiest crane. I won't shoot any cranes in Liyue anymore, I promise. Guys, if you see a crane in Liyue, don't shoot them. It could be her. Oh, she's so pretty. Okay, she has like a green head. Oh, poor baby.
Shiryu.
Let her be.
her age, crying is a natural, if not fitting, response to such an event. Tears are a necessary part of maturation. Sometimes there is scarcely a better vehicle to wash away the toll of stress and misery. Now that the issue has been resolved, you should also take a moment to relax.
I want a
Give
nap.
yourself some time to rest. Take a nap if you must. One will wake you in due time.
Thanks, Mom. Love you, Mom. Okay, this is what I had a bad feeling about. Okay, this contraption apparently shows you repressed memories. So, okay, cutscene time. Oh, Oh, he's so cute. Ether, you're so cute. Aww, he's the cutest. Please don't show Lumine. I'm gonna cry if you fucking show Lumine, I swear to God. Goodbye.
I always believed we would see each other again. That our days of separation would finally end.
No.
And all my troubles would be behind me.
Oh, this is so fun.
If only things could stay this way forever.
Oh, that's so messed up. Why would you wake him up? No! No, he's crying!
A nightmare? Curious. If you relaxed, shouldn't your dreams be pleasant?
It was a good dream. It's just...
You weren't ready to wake up.
Mom!
Eloquent as one may be, words of comfort are not one's strong suit. You are doing all you can. One can see your strength of will, your fearlessness in the face of danger. And so, whatever your dream may be, one believes that you shall achieve it. Of course, whenever the perils you face overwhelm you, or you become weary, one is always here for you. After all, as an elder, it is only right to look out for the young ones.
Kiss his pet his head like that. Shut the fuck up, Bible! I'm gonna kill you! I had a feeling that was gonna happen, god damn it. I didn't think they would show so much of Lumine and Ether together. I'm sorry, okay, you can go to bed now, Astra. I had to DM Astra because I didn't want to watch that by myself. I saw like pictures of them together, but I had no idea what was gonna happen, and I was really scared. I feel so bad. Correct me if I'm wrong, is that like the first time the Traveler has like ever fucking cried in this game? They're so tired, man. Poor Ether's so exhausted. I feel so bad for him. Okay, sorry. Let me just drink real quick. Oh man, it's just too much. No, I know. Mihoyo recommended you to play this before Lantern, right? Yeah, I mean, Lantern Right's usually all about family and stuff, so... I'm so fucking upset. Ether. I'm just really happy that Cloud Retainer patted his head there. I know she said that she's not good at, like, dealing with emotional stuff, but I feel like he really, really needed it. Now I'm gonna go to Lantern Right thinking everything, like, oh, we should be doing this with our siblings. Like, fuck you! Why would you say that? I feel like meeting Linny and Lynette has, like, really, really smacked him over the head as a reminder of Lumine. Like, nothing else. Like, that's probably definitely impacted him the most. Just, he really needs a break. She does too. I really want to see what the Lumine main, side of this cutscene looks like. Oh, Lumine was so pretty! Thank you, Mom. I'm definitely pulling for her when she reruns.
Was Paimon sleeping just now? Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, Paimon wasn't talking to you. Paimon had a dream about eating grilled chicken drumsticks, that's all. Madam Adeptus?
TBH is the same, just with her voice. What is?
Oh, Shuyu, you're awake. How do you feel?
I just came back and everyone's crying. Mako, you missed the cutscene! Mako, tell me when you're gonna play this quest. I wanna watch you play it. I ended up crying for, like, guys. The cutscene. It's so when you're gonna start crying again. Yeah, later, yeah, of course. Of course. I think you should play Fontaine first. It would hit harder, but yeah. Oh, fuck my life, man.
I feel a little better. Thanks. I know I'll see Granny again someday, so I don't feel so sad anymore.
It's also Cloud Retainer attacking my mommy issues and petting Ether's head. And telling him that, you know, everything will be okay and dreams will come true. Listen, when my comfort characters do that, I just can't, okay? When Venti did that for the first time, I started crying. Help, Mako, help, Kiko's holding me hostage. I literally said you can go to sleep now, Astra. Thank you for being here. I was just really scared to watch it alone.
Madam Adeptus?
Oh!
Could I,
oh!
ask you something? Would you take me in as a disciple?
Oh. And have you reasons for this sudden interest?
Yo!
I know Granny thought what she did back then was wrong. She felt really bad about it.
Playable Shiryu! We can have a little chibi Adeptus, that would be so cute.
But without that mistake, I would have never been born. Even though Granny lost her memories, she never forgot to show me how much she loved me. So I thought maybe one day I could become a cool Adeptus like you, and a whole bunch of people, just like Granny wanted to do.
Upon some reflection, one supposes you are no mere mortal. The fact that Yuendai's blood flows through your veins is proof enough of that. If this is what you desire, one shall make it so.
I really want to pull for her now, but I'm gonna stay strong for Lainey.
Thank you so much, Madam Adeptus. No, I mean, Master.
Chuyu, are you sure about this? Paimon's gonna let you in on a little secret. We've seen Cloud Retainer's 2 other disciples, and they pretty much eat nothing but bitter herbs like Chinchin and violet grass. If you join them, you'll never enjoy Wanmin Restaurant's delicious cooking ever again.
How utterly preposterous. One has never enforced such a rule. Every individual must find their own path to enlightenment. So long as one retains a pureness of spirit, one's dietary proclivities are quite irrelevant.
Well, you say that, but Paimon's not seeing any tasty treats up here now, is she?
Although Mount Outsong is rich in natural beauty, its location does preclude access to certain finer mortal comforts. That is precisely why one plans to relocate to Liyue Harbor. Shu Yu shall have the honor of becoming one's first disciple in the human world.
She's gonna live in the Liyue Harbor. I'm so excited.
Whoa, you're leaving Mount Outsong?
Is that why you took on this human form? Oh my god, Shenhe and Ganyu are never gonna know a day of peace, bro.
One has never concerned oneself with the location of one's residence. From the very beginning, one has sought only solace and peace. Yet in the end, all of one's disciples ended up in Liyue Harbor. Ganyu, Shenhe, Yuan Dai, they all chose a life among the mortal world. One has reflected on this fact for many years now.
She does love her family.
One can only assume that it is due to some failing on one's part as an elder or master.
No.
A failing, perhaps, of recognizing what it was they truly wanted. One is most curious as to what aspect of Liyue Harbor could have enticed them to remain there. One could hardly offer an opinion on the matter, but perhaps some time in the harbor will prove instructive.
All loads read to Liu, Ariel.
Why are you all so silent?
Paimon is, just a bit shocked, that's all. So,
yeah!
we can grab a meal together in Liyue Harbor sometime?
Let's go!
One has precious little time to squander. However, if one finds oneself otherwise unoccupied, one would not be opposed to the idea. One will be assuming the identity of a human while residing in Liyue Harbor. You should take care to avoid disclosing one's true identity.
Don't worry, we'll help you keep it a secret. So, when can we expect to start seeing you in the city?
Perhaps in 2 days' time.
Oh!
One has some matters to see to before one's departure. Preparation is the key to success, after all. One plans to put up various items from one's collection for sale.
That's smart.
The
Don't be like
earnings should
Zhongli.
provide for a comfortable living in Liyue Harbor.
Don't be like Zhongli, please.
One has already picked out a handsome property near Chuhu Rock. 'Tis no small purchase, but what is mortal life if not one expense after another?
Seems like you've really thought of everything. Then how about we meet up in Liyue Harbor in 2 days?
Okay.
A sensible plan. See you then. Oh, also, why don't you take
Oh,
this
thank
suspense
you.
insomnia mechanism as a souvenir? Anytime you should feel ill at ease in the future, you may try quieting your mind and sitting in meditation as you listen to its melodies. It might help you find a new perspective.
Are we gonna get another Lumine flashback if we put this in our teapot?
Awesome! Thanks, Cloud Retainer!
I'm kinda
Hey,
scared.
did we promise Shincho that we'd tell him what we found out? Should we make a trip to the Feiyun Commerce Guild? It's totally up to you.
Guys, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something real quick. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out.
So, about your move to Liyue Harbor, you gonna tell the other Adepti about it?
I have left an explanatory note in my abode. Those two old fossils will discover it, I am sure, should they come seeking my company. Considering their recent penchant for going off on private escapades, however, I find myself caring little for how they shall receive this news.
Okay, chat, are you still there? Listen. I wasn't gonna pull. Adepta Yaoi, honestly real. But you know, if we're gonna build pity on any banner, I would, you know, I would like a Gaming, first of all. I would love to have a Gaming. And, you know, we're not that far into pity. We're probably not gonna get her. And if I lost 50-50, it would also be very good, because that would mean I have a guarantee, right? So, think of Linny. He'll be fine. See? I never want to hear you scold me for building pity again. No, it's hi Noelle. No, it's because I wouldn't have minded if I had gotten her. I wouldn't build pity unless, like, you know, she's a 5-star that I, you know, really wouldn't have minded getting. I mean, you likely have time before Linny. Exactly! It's because apparently the interlude chapter is coming a lot later than I thought it would be, so we're fine. We're fine, chat. We're fine. I want to get a Gaming. I want to get a Gaming. Give me a Gaming. Oh my god, please. Give me a Gaming. Why, Faruzan? Oh my god. Okay, no. We should stop. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm not a gambling addict. I'm gonna stop. But it's okay. Listen, I really like her, okay? I really like her. Billing pity, I mean, I don't do that, like, anywhere else. Or for anyone else, really. Because I'm usually pretty good at saving up, for the characters that I want. It's just that I really, really like her. And I've been debating if I should pull for her or not. She's a special case. I actually got C6 Farzan while going for her. I can't say I'm mad about it. Oh, congratulations! I think C6 Farzan is nice if you have a Scaramouche, right? I do have a Scaramouche, but I don't know. Oh wait, that's my C6! Let's go! Okay, no, that was worth it. I told you Granny Mommy is really good. She is, Mako. I never said I didn't want to pull for her, but I was like so tempted to pull for her. Give me Faruz on you ungrateful fuck, or Faruz is good for Xiao. Oh, I'm happy to get I'm happy to get Faruz on, but I wanted Gaming. Skara, Hazo, and Xiao. Yeah, she's like really good support for Xiao, for Xiao and Skara. So I do want to build my Skara better. And I really like Faruzan, actually. I played Faruzan's Hangout quest and I fell in love with her. I'm going to be drawing Faruzan soon, so... Anyway. Hi, Illuminated Burb!
Your concerns are excessive and unfounded. This is but a simple collection of ordinary valuables. Such intense scrutiny is hardly
good night,
necessary.
Astra! What the fuck? Why is my phone buzzing so much? Give me a second. Is Vibrate on? Oh, Vibrate was on. Okay.
To be quite honest, your insistence on that fact is my primary cause for concern. In what way are any of these ordinary? Every single item here could be worth more than everything I own combined. I simply can't risk shelling out that kind of mora without proper scrutiny. If I'm wrong, I would never be able to earn it back, not even if I worked every single day for the rest of my life. I have to be careful. Yes, you can never be too careful.
We're here, Clow! Miss Shenyan, what are you guys arguing about?
Ah, perfect timing. This ignoramus is questioning the authenticity of my wares. I'll have you know, these items have remained untouched in my personal collection for several hundred years. To question their legitimacy is pure folly.
Several hundred years?
I think you should just tell them that you're an Adeptus.
Indeed. They're family heirlooms, you see. Passed down over many generations, as families are wont to do.
Yep, they've definitely been around a while. We can vouch for her on that one.
Hear that? Had I not found myself in need of mora, I would scarcely have had the heart to part with them. Indeed, you should consider it an honor to even have the opportunity to behold them with your own eyes. Doubt their authenticity any further, and I may just decide to take them to another buyer.
Whoa, please don't go! I apologize for any insult, miss. You see, I know full well that I lack the knowledge to judge the true worth of these items. If you could wait but a moment, I've hired an expert to appraise them for me.
Oh, Zhongli?
Should be here shortly.
An expert, you say? Very well. I will wait for a little while longer, then. Traveler, Paimon, this is my new residence. If you have cause to seek my company in the future, this is where you can find me.
Master! Oh, it's you two again.
Hi, Shiryu!
Hello.
Shiryu!
Astra... Oh, cute! Bro, Astra's gonna cry. Astra left right before Zhongli showed up.
Mm-hmm. Master made it for me. I like it too.
Huh? You know how to make clothes?
Do I know how to make clothes? With the support of the proper mechanism, sewing is hardly a challenge.
She's the one who made Ganyu and Shenhe's clothes, right? I'm pretty sure.
Master, I brought in most of my stuff. There's a few boxes left, but they're kind of heavy, so I just left them outside.
Fret not. I shall help you move them into your room.
Actually, I should probably sort through my stuff a bit first. Everything's kind of messy right now, so maybe you could, not look yet, Master? Yeah, that'd be great.
It appears my young apprentice has her own fair share of secrets. No matter. Do what you must, child.
Cute!
Now, this expert you mentioned. When can we expect their arrival?
Soon. Ah, there he is! Here, allow me to make some introductions. This is Mr. Zhongli, a well-respected consultant at Wangshan Funeral Parlor and an expert in all manner of valuables and antiques. Mr. Zhongli, this is Miss Shen Yun. She's the one who's looking to sell the collection of valuables I mentioned earlier.
I'm gonna screenshot this and send it to Astra. Astra's got a screen! I know! Hi, Zhongli.
Huh.
If it isn't Miss Shen Yun. It has been quite some time since our last meeting. What a serendipitous reunion.
He's so funny.
Indeed, most serendipitous. Have you been faring well as of late, Mr. Zhongli?
Quite well, thank you. I was fortunate enough over the past few days to enjoy both a stroll in the mountains and a fresh brew of tea from the most recent harvest. The experiences left me with such insight and peace.
Huh. So you two are already acquainted?
Oh, Xiaozu, you have no idea.
Indeed. How fortunate we are that fate has brought us together again. If you are otherwise unaware, allow me to inform you that Miss Shen Yun is a well-regarded collector and appraiser. She is well-versed in all fields, and oft-celebrated for her impeccable taste. You stand to gain much from this opportunity.
You are too kind, Mr. Zhongli. True collectors pride themselves on their wealth of knowledge and eye for detail. I can say without a doubt that you are foremost in that regard.
Don't call him Rex Lapis, please.
Why, you flatter me, Miss Shen Yun. It would seem that you are as self-effacing as ever.
Bro, I can't stand it when the immortals talk to each other like this. It's so funny. Oh my god, you guys should have seen my reaction when Zhongli and Venti were talking to each other last Lantern Rite. I was just dead.
Not at all, Mr. Zhongli. Not at all.
While I am loath to butt into this conversation, I must ask, you two already knew each other, and you seem to have quite a cordial relationship. Can I be certain that you're not working together to swindle me? I mean, you never know.
Oh my god, both of them are being treated like scammers.
Huh! A preposterous accusation. The heavens themselves would collapse before we would conspire to do such a thing.
Miss Shen Yun speaks the truth. Contracts are built on honesty and trust. If that proves to be beyond your capabilities in this instance, this transaction may be taken elsewhere.
It does seem oddly convenient from the outside. It's just so funny.
Say no more. Let us depart.
I jest. What fool would still harbor doubts after Mr. Zhongli himself has vouched for the goods? Miss Shen Yun, wait! I deeply apologize for doubting you. So, Mr. Zhongli, could you please give me a final verdict on the value of these items?
There is no cause for concern. They are indeed rare and precious valuables. Take this mechanism, for instance. Though one may not immediately perceive its purpose, its structure and appearance are exquisite enough to merit it a place in any fine home. The same can be said for this one here. Few could hope to possess an item that so perfectly blends mechanical wonder with geometric grace. I am sure you have heard from your travels that the study of mechanisms is among the most wondrous arts in this world. With that in mind, I earnestly recommend procuring every last item in this collection.
All right. Since I hired you as my consultant, Mr. Zhongli, I shall, of course, trust your good opinion. Then, in that case, Miss Shenyun, I'll take the lot. However, since the final sum is quite large, how about we start with an initial deposit through the Northland Bank?
The Northland Bank? Huh. Oh, you refer to the fiduciary house. Oh, very well.
He says so much while saying nothing at all. I love it. Yeah, that seems to be a Zhang Ven specialty.
I fear people only use the term bank nowadays. In that case, I'll be off for now. I'll return to collect the goods once you've received the funds.
Bye! Hi, Zhongli. Thoughts?
Zhongli!
My friends, have you been doing well?
Hi, Zhongli.
We've been great! How about you? Paimon didn't know you were such a busy consultant!
My days have been quite pleasant as well. I had been quietly enjoying a cup of tea when Mr. Xiaozu requested my services. As for you, Miss Shenyun, I presume you must be looking to settle in the city?
I must say, the name Shenyun sounds exceedingly strange coming from you.
Aww.
Perhaps you could dispense of that particular epithet in further conversation.
Whatever for. Am I not addressing you as a friend should?
Aww.
Well, that is true, but... Alas,
He's so
refer to
fond of
me
her.
however you will. After all, a name exists such that others may address you with it. One is hardly ignorant of that fact.
Aww.
It would seem that you have gained many valuable insights over the years, Cloud Retainer.
One has indeed. One's previous stays were all brief. Now that one has made up one's mind to move and settle, one has gained a much better appreciation of the hubbub and commotion of the city, as well as the people's hard work and ardor. This city is much changed from how it was more than 1,000 years ago.
Not unlike the ocean tides, so too shall the movement of people ebb and flow. From turmoil to peace, enlightenment to aspiration. Human society possesses limitless potential. In another 1,000 years, the scene we witness here may change in ways that are impossible for either of us to imagine.
Alright, that's enough reflection for one day. No need to get all sentimental on us.
You make a valid point, Paimon. Now that the sale has concluded, what say one plays the host as we try some specialty dishes together? One must profess great interest in trying bamboo shoot soup.
Oh, that's Zhongli's specialty.
Perhaps you have forgotten, Cloud Retainer, but I once tried my hand at that dish. You were at the table on that occasion, so logic dictates that you should have already tried it.
Oh? What occasion was this?
For gore.
It was a reunion between friends several centuries ago. Alas, you must have been too preoccupied to secure yourself a portion. Or perhaps our other companions simply availed themselves of faster reflexes on that occasion.
Huh, hardly. 'Twas most certainly out of consideration for the others in attendance. In but a moment, one will show you what it means to have a true deftness of hand.
I feel like Zhongli does miss having his Adeptus friends hanging out with him, even though he's gone used. Like their banter is really sweet. He's like, oh my god, guys, this is my bestie.
It is settled then. Bamboo
We
shoot
go
soup,
way back.
Nora meat, crab roe tofu, triple layered consomme. We shall enjoy the lot. One has already passed word to Shenhe and Ganyu to make a reservation. It is prime time for them to meet one's newest disciple. Is that agreeable to everyone?
Oh my god, Shenhe and Ganyu are gonna get a heart attack, bro.
It should be a most splendid occasion.
Thank you so much, Cloud Retainer.
Shu Yu, come now, it is time to dine. Ah, this gentleman over here is Mr. Zhongli. He is,
Rex Lapis.
A humble employee of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
A humble
Pleased
employee.
to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you too, Mr. Zhengli.
He has joined the ranks of people who can do a shit ton of damage but call themselves like feeble, like just a little guy.
That should be everyone, right? Let's go!
Sounds good. Actually, Master, have you ever tried Adeptus' temptation? I heard it's impossible to stop eating after even just one bite. You know, 'cause it's super tempting and stuff. Is that true?
That sounds rather implausible. Although with the right preparation, certain dishes can be too delicious to resist.
Huh? Why are you all walking so fast? Hey, wait for Paimon!
Slow walker Paimon.
Hey, wait up!
Cute. Oh, that was adorable. I love that. Aww. Okay. Now we can finally play the Lantern Rite quest on Friday. Hopefully, I'll finish the art by then. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that story quest. I really loved it. I wasn't expecting to get so attached to Cloud Retainer. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's her human form, but she's a lot more melancholic in her because she has a face that I can actually read, you know. Anyways, I'm gonna DM Amarantha now because we're going to be pulling for Amarantha's power retainer. So let me just. I have finished quest. I am going to pull for you. Okay, let's try logging in. I'm gonna turn this off so you guys can't see. Can't relate to a big burb. She's just harder to read if I can't see her facial expressions, you know? So, give me a second, please. Where is Amarantha's information? Do that. Okay. Amarantha, I need verification code. Yeah, how is it for you guys? Wait, you know what? While we wait for Amarantha, actually, I haven't watched Cloud Retainer's character demo. We could go watch that right now. Although it might backfire because it might make me want to pull for her even more. I think it's worth it. Hold on. Cloud Retainer character demo. Unfettered as the wind. Yes, I think it's this one. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. Let's watch it.
For a modern heroine, we need a modern weapon.
Quite.
The likes of swords, staffs, spears, bows are ubiquitous in opera. We need something more original. For example...
Gusto.
Gusto?
Her disciples look so cute. Oh wow, okay. Wait, that's so cool! Wait, I wanna see that again. Oh, that's so cool! Oh my god. I love that. I love the crane to character transition. That was so cool.
Yeah.
That's so adorable.
Gusto aside, she must also be an exceptional inventress. You can master martial arts in a lifetime, yet to invent is to change life itself.
Oh,
invention is the better part of valor.
Stop! any of this in the script. She's utterly ridiculous. An inventress? What a load of... Help!
Jump! Oh, he's so cool! Oh my god! The nosedive! Oh my goodness, she's perfect.
Well,
she's the
have I
perfect woman.
convinced you yet?
Absolutely! Please, Miss Inventress! Help me down from here, please!
Cute. Oh, I love that. I love that we could see, you know, Shenhe and Ganyu in the trailer for her. That's really cute. Oh, okay, Amarantha's typing. That was lovely. That does look cute. I'm really glad that, because like the thing with Baiju is that I feel like since he's such a long-awaited character, when he did appear, like the hype was not as high anymore for some reason. But it's just a gadget that makes everyone jump. I need it. But they've put so much care into Cloud Retainer storyline. It's really nice. I love Cloud Retainer. She's my mom. Hi Maku! Maku, she's so cool. Star Rail came out, what? Star Rail came out then too? That's fair. That's fair. He definitely got overshadowed by Star Rail. But I haven't really been playing Star Rail a lot. I have a short scheduled for release today. Could you try again? I kind of said it. Oh, okay. Okay. There we go. Oh, I don't think I sent the code yet. I'm stupid. There we go. Are you guys saving up for anyone? What are you looking forward to in the future in terms of Genshin? For me, obviously, I'm looking forward to the interlude chapter, and the second boss. Probably going to come with Furina's second story quest, or maybe Nouvelette's second story quest. We don't know who's going to, you know, make us fight Arlecchino. It's Arlecchino, right? It's gonna be Arlecchino. For me, I'm looking forward to those two. And Lynette's hangout quest, possibly? I'm really curious. Same, I logged in, I got Donhung, I Conan Dip, no real! That's the last time I played! Okay, the last time I played was literally almost last year. Oh, okay. Let me give... Okay, 17... Wait, I shouldn't be reading this out loud. It's just a code, but I shouldn't be reading this out loud. Bro, I'm blind. Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Agree. Yes. Okay, we're in. We're in. Okay, I'm in. Gonna pull now. Okay. Oh, that's loud. Where's the Genshin? Wait, where did the Genshin go? Ah, there it is, okay. Is Amarantha in the chat? Let me know. Account hacked successfully. I'm in! We are in Amarantha's account. We have Amber, we have Colway, we have Lumine, and Nouvelette. Am I? Oh, hi, Amara. Okay, hold on. Wait a second. The volume is killing me. My goodness, okay. I fucked up with the volume. Okay, there we go. Much better. Okay, do you have any place we want to go to specifically for, you know, for pulling? Mount Aojang maybe? If you've unlocked it? Or somewhere in Chenyuville? Please keep in mind this is a rushed third playthrough. Don't worry about it. Pick a place. Hurry. Cross-bearing tree offering rewards? God damn, you've been busy in Dragon's Spine. Or are you an imposter? Among Us is so last year. Actually, no, 2 years ago. Among Us is old. I'm gonna go to Mount Aozang if you don't have anywhere in mind. But let me know if you do. I'll move there. This is the first time I'm pulling for someone else on stream, I'm pretty sure. So I'm a little bit nervous. Maybe the harbor actually, so she can be with her kids. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, let's be at the harbor. Let's see. Old, yes. Are the memes burned into my brain? Yep. What memes? Okay. Where in the harbor? I'm trying to remember where her house was. Do you want me to have anyone out on the account? Or do you want me to like keep anyone? I think if you remember correctly, the fates are, you know, I can't use fates, right? Only wishes, right? Among Us memes? Yeah. Among Us memes have become a cultural thing, like Sans Undertale. There we go. I don't actually have any characters for her. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Okay, so we have something 20 pulse. So I can't use any of this, right? This is like a no-no, right? I forgot who you were saving it for. Empty party mayhaps? Up to you, Amarantha. And as long as you keep off the star glitter. Star glitter. Which one's the star glitter? Okay, that's right. Okay, I'm not gonna use it. Okay, just let me know when, and if we're good, I'm going to pull. If you want me to pull, when you're ready, say go. Okay? You can say go. I'm gonna sip on a drink real quick because I'm kind of thirsty. Oh my god, hi! Kaoi, we're about to pull for my viewer, Amarantha. We just finished, her story quest. Her story quest is so good. I cried! Ako nangis! I cried so hard! Oh my goodness. Oh, you should play it. If you have time. Very, very good story quest. Full gumming? Gumming is great. I love gumming. Amber and Fischl, especially since I don't have Fischl yet, have her skin ready though. This is not my account, so I'm waiting for Amarantha to tell me when to pull. Let's count her pity real quick. 40, 45, 50. Oh, really close. 55, 60, 65. You don't have her yet? Wait. 70, 75. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Come on. Please, Cloud Retainer. Please. Please, Cloud Retainer. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Please. Oh my god. Let's go!
A cursory change in one's appearance and you barely recognize me. Then let one dispel any doubt. One is in all things unconstrained and unabashed, free to live as one pleases, go where one desires, and journey with whomsoever one wishes. Nevertheless, in light of one's considerable renown, please call me Xian Yun in public.
Here's your C0 Xian Yun. I hope you have fun with her. I hope you enjoy her. I'm really, really happy that I got her for you. Oh my god, I was so nervous. I didn't know that she was gonna read a whole line. I forgot that that's like a new feature. I haven't been pulling for a long time. Soft stuff is pity, but with no guarantee. Yeah. Congratulations on the Xianyun. How are you feeling, Amarantha? Won all 50-50 on this account now, actually. Let's go. Congratulations. Deserved. So deserved. I'm so happy for you. Let's take a look at her. And that's some extra Stardust. Just waiting for Eula and Furina now, though. You'll get her, I believe. Queen Crate, I love her. Wait, let me see. Where is she? Where is she? She's so pretty! Well, the stream has been a bunch of up and downs emotionally. It's been a whole roller coaster, but I'm really glad to end on a high note for you. You can go ahead and put her in your team later. I was gonna do that, but I forgot this is someone else's account, so I'm not going to. But yeah, I hope you enjoy your Xianyun. Xianyun? I still don't know how to pronounce her name properly. And thank you for everyone else for coming to the stream. I'm sorry I haven't been active in a while. I'll try to be more active soon. Hopefully next month we can stream a lot, because I have another game that I'm going to play. It's
When I
called...
don't have much to keep me occupied, old thought patterns start to creep back in, and as soon as I start talking about it, the flashbacks start.
You know what? I'm not gonna say it, because... Jesus Christ, Collie! Oh my god. No, pull for the weapon? No. This isn't my account, man. I can't do that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and log out. On my own terms later, so you guys can't see the username. But thank you so much for tuning in, and sorry again for being inactive for a while, but I'll see you guys again soon, probably this Friday. Bye bye! Oh my god, why is it still coffee? I forgot to change it to something else. Let's see.